Yo, 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 what is up, chat? How we doing tonight? It's your boy Vince, guest streamer here for Work Louder today. It's been a minute. How's everyone's weekend going? It's let me start this over again. So we'll get that timer going. So just some quick updates. My name is Vince. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a guest streamer here for Work Louder, and I'm here to just answer any questions you guys might have about Work Louder products and kind of showcase some of the stuff that I've got. If you see on my desk, I've got a Framer Creator Micro V2 and an XYZ. We got the chat and Instagram going. Crimi.am on Instagram says, "Yo Vince, yo, what is going on? Thanks for hopping in." And Mr. Mike says, "Yo, what is going on? Hey, chat is popping. It ain't the weekend here, and it's the week start. Oh man, damn! You guys are in the future. I hope your Monday is going well then. In that case." Money Zay over on Instagram also says, yo, what is going on? Thanks for joining me. Thanks for stopping by. Over on TikTok, Fellarak says, I really like the style of it, but just not sure. Let me know which one you're talking about, which style. Let me see if I can convince you and maybe change your mind. So for those of you who are in chat, my name is Vince. Some of the promotions we got today is we got a numpad giveaway happening right over here. And essentially any orders over $50, get your name put on the wheel. Once your name is on the wheel, we spin it. If you don't get selected this time, every 15 minutes, we're actually spinning the wheels. So the sooner you get your name on the wheel, the more chances you get to win something. And actually, we also have this time around a chat, piece of the pie that if it lands on chat, someone who's currently in chat will get an opportunity to win a numpad. And if you're curious, what am I talking about? What numpad? This is it. So this one I won on stream. One of the first ones, I think. They're not making these. So these are kind of definitely, like, you can only win them. But basically, it's a XYZ numpad. It's 3D printed as well. It actually uses the four corners of an XYZ board to make the base. And you can use it also as a macro pad as well, kind of like the Framer. I just don't have the knobs, but yeah, this is what you guys will be winning. And we're going to be spinning every 15 minutes. And over on TikTok, GoBro says, can you ask your boss to add product to change the monitor settings? I will send them a message. I'm not sure what products are showing right now. I believe it should be the XYZ. But if not, let me know in the chat. And SSR Adam is asking, whoa, what the keyboard though? Yes. So what you see on my desk right now is the XYZ workboard version R2. So this is the second version that they came out with. You might see that it's kind of Framer branded, but what I've done is I've taken some of the extra key pieces from my Framer and I've just slapped it on here. And, the Framer 1 isn't out yet, so I've kind of made my own but XYZ Framer collab, I guess you could say. But they share the same switches, so it worked out perfect. And I'm like, how can I make mine unique? And I figured I'd make it match with the knob on my Framer here. So Fellarak over on Instagram says, do you guys have special keycaps for Linux? I think all the keycaps will work for any, but yeah. But SSR Adam, appreciate that, man. Thank you. But anyway, dope. If you guys have any questions, again, please let me know. I'm here to answer as best as I can. And Tim over on Instagram says, hey, what's up, Tim? Welcome to the chat. My name's Vince. I'm a guest streamer here for Work Louder. And actually, I forgot to mention, if you notice my desk mat, this is actually the new Work Louder work mat. which is a cutting mat sized to a desk mat. So this just dropped recently, and for those of you who are curious, it's double-sided. So let me see if I can flip it over without messing things up. So it's green and black on it's green and black, and then yeah, you can actually do cutting on this. So if you're into crafts, or you're cutting some stuff, yeah, totally self-healing cutting, yeah, and it's pretty dope. So, but over on Instagram, Tim says, I bought the Work Louder and it's been great. Oh, nice, dude. Which one did you which product did you get? Let me know. I'm always excited when people say they got some Work Louder stuff. So Tim also said on Instagram, Barula, which could I get a bit higher stands for so it's not so flat? Oh, okay. So I assume you're talking about the XYZ. I'm pretty sure you are. And if you are, then actually you can, I don't know if you noticed, but there's these little square pieces that came with it, and you can add those to lift. But I know what you mean. I actually borrowed my foot pads from my R1. So the R1s came with these little foot pads, and I've kind of just borrowed that from from the first iteration and used it. And I think that height's pretty good. So over on Instagram, I'm Deva, but the included keys don't have prints on it. Do I have to buy printed keypad separately? Yes. So the XYZ workboard does ship with blanks. You can add them. You could send a DM. There's still going to be a cost for them to switch over, but you should be able to reach out to the team. Maybe they'll be able to help you out with that. So Juju is in the house over on Instagram. Julian, the only other person I know to have won an XYZ numpad is Julian, and he's over on Instagram in the chat. Yo, what is happening, man? It's been a while. Appreciate you dropping by and showing some support. Thanks, dude. How's your weekend been so far? And SSR on Adam over on Insta says, we got to keep things peachy. Yes. This is going to be a nice, very chill stream. I'm actually going to go over we had a huge update. Work Louder, put out a huge update recently. So we got some dates coming in for you for Framer 1, the Knobsidian, Work Delta, and stuff like that I'll be going over. But if you guys have any questions, again, let me know. If you want me to do a typing test, I'll also show you guys a bit of input. So the XYZ workboard R1 ran on VIA, which was okay. That was like for my first board. I never really done modified or, did macros on my keyboard until I kind of got my R1 and I started using VIA, and it was pretty overwhelming. But when I got my Framer, I started using input, and now that the R2 has come out for the workboard, everything's just so seamless. And actually, let me show you on camera what that looks like. So if you guys have a Creator Micro or a XYZ workboard, you're going to see it here kind of like this on screen. And sorry, my thing's blocking it a bit, but you'll see here. So this one, you'll see my Creator is running on Bluetooth. For my XYZ R2, it shows the same thing at the bottom, but it'll just show you that it's cable powered. So yeah, but this is it. So you'd go select your keyboard, and from here it's just so simple. Any actions you don't even have to worry about. If you need basic keys, you can assign them like this. Choose your different layers. You want to make new actions, so I've got a couple here already laid out. You can do that, and the best part is you can actually do, I think the keyboard community calls it tap dance. But you can actually do multi-action keys. So if you go into here, you can actually do tap, double tap, on hold, and tap and hold, and assign an action for each of those, which is crazy. I'm pretty sure to do that on VIA, it's pretty intense, but or involved, I should say. So, but that's just a sneak peek of input. And over on Instagram, Travis DC says, is there a giveaway? Yes. So we got a timer going on here on my iPad. Every 15 minutes, we're going to be spinning the wheel over here. We have a spot for chat, but if you wanted to double your chances, any orders over $50 will get you put on the spin wheel, and we'll spin it when you put your name on it or get your name on. And if you don't hit that time, we'll every 15 minutes we're spinning the wheel. Or if someone else adds their name, we're also spinning the wheel. So yeah, so that's a giveaway. And sorry, what are we giving away? We are giving away the XYZ numpad. And what it is, it's very similar. It's pretty much the XYZ workboard in the number of pad or numpad version. So all four corners actually are the same thing, ones used on the XYZ board. And it's just a numpad that you can assign anything to. It'll run on VIA. So yeah, but you got your numpad here. I'll get that on screen for you guys if you can see it. But yeah. That is what we're going to be giving away today. And yeah, so we got 4 minutes left on the timer. So stay in chat. And once we get the spin wheel going, we're going to do a random spin. So JC Film says, let me get one, fam. Hey, stay in the chat with me. And in 3 minutes, 51 seconds, we're going to be spinning that wheel. So yeah. Let's see. Julian over on Instagram says, I hope we'll get the Knobsidian soon. I ordered mine basically 1 minute after it was put on the website. I don't doubt that, dude. I'm like, it's in my cart and I'm debating if I should bite the bullet. I'm torn between getting the MX, the Work Delta keys or the Knobsidian for my workboard, because it's going to go on my XYZ, but I'm still on the fence about it. But I know in the latest update, I think they're coming soon, right? So yeah, I think they're already out. My bad. Nebulites over on TikTok says, what's going on? Yo, dude, how are you? Welcome to the chat. And Enrichville is on Instagram, says, let's go. Yes, 3 minutes, just under 3 minutes. And we're going to be spinning this wheel. And for those of you who are just joining in and popping on, my name is Vince. aka Fueled by KWH, and I am a guest streamer here for Work Louder, and I'm essentially here just to answer any questions. If you guys want to see me test some of these products, what I got on my desk right now is a Work Louder work mat, the cuttable cutting mat that's sized to a regular desk mat. I got my Creator Micro V2 Framer Edition and my XYZ workboard R2. So I got those going on my desk. Also, for any orders over 150, you will receive this desk mat for free on your order. Yeah, just drop in your order number and we'll get you sorted out and we'll add that to your order. Yeah, after stream, I'll add that for you. But let me know how's everyone's weekend going. So yeah, curious. It's how's everyone's Saturday? I appreciate everyone being here for on their Saturday night. So yeah. So over on TikTok, Nebulite says, how can I enter the giveaway? All you got to do is just stay in chat. Once this timer goes off, I'm going to be spinning the wheel. And yeah, if chat wins, someone randomly in the chat will win one of these. We'll win the XYZ workboard. Wow. Numpad. Sorry. XYZ numpad, which is this here. And it's a 3D printed framed numpad. And how these came to be actually is because the Work Louder made a I'll actually show you. Their first keyboard was a creator board. And let me pop that here. So this was their original board, and the XL was the one that had the numpad, and they had a bunch of extra of these PCBs laying around. And instead of kind of, getting rid of them or just let them kind of collect dust and stuff, they decided that, if they took the PCB, made a 3D printed frame, they'd be able to build a more affordable product for some of the fans, because I know some of their keyboards are up there, so they're like $350 for them. But the XYZ board, because it's 3D printed, they're able to bring it down to like $89 or $69 just for the PCB, or $114 for just the full keyboard, which is crazy for an ortholinear keyboard. So yeah. Oh shoot. Okay, I'm gonna pause my thought there. We got the spin the wheel timer popping off on my keyboard, or on my desk. So yeah, it's spin the wheel time. Okay, so let me just catch up with chat and then we will spin this wheel. So Amric over on Instagram says, I'm walking in the rain. Let's spin, bro. Yeah. Yes. All right. Amric, welcome. So Amric's one of my mates. Thanks for the love and support, man. I appreciate you being here. Over on TikTok, Chitachi99. Oh my God, can I pick what color I want for the mat? Yeah, so it comes in two different flavors. You got a black and green and a black and gray. I have the black and green one right now. I'll show you after. I'm gonna get the spin done, and then CRich88 over on Instagram says, first timer here. What up, Vince? Yo, dude, thanks for coming into the chat. Welcome. Amric over on Instagram says, winner, winner, let's go. All right, let's see. And then Chitachi99 over on TikTok says, wonderful, placing my order now. Sweet. All right, dude. Yeah. Once you put in your order, drop in your order number in the chat. I will add you to the spin wheel, and we'll get the spin done. So yeah. And over on Instagram, Owaif says, is there a giveaway? Yes, there is a giveaway. We're actually going to spin the wheel now. Let me just close this ad here. What the heck? What is this? Hold on. What happened here? Okay. Hold on. One sec, fellas. We are. Let me get this wheel back. We're gonna pause that. So we're gonna spin the wheel, and essentially we're gonna spin the wheel, and once the wheel we spin, we're gonna see who wins it. But let me see here. I don't know what's going on here. Why can't I close this? Let's see. Hold on. Sorry, fellas. Of course, the moment I'm about to spin this wheel, it throws in an ad. So hold on. Let's let me get this back here. But let's see. All right. Well. Okay, hold on. Again, apologies for the delay. I didn't expect this to pop up, so hold on. Let's see. What if I do? Hold on. I'm just gonna try and fix this real quick, and then let's see if I can get this back up here. Do that. Put that back on there. Okay, there we go. Okay, fixed it. Okay, so there's the wheel. We're gonna drop this. We're gonna spin this wheel, and then we're gonna get going. All right. So, Uwave. So, the way to get your name on the spin the wheel or the numpad giveaway wheel is if you drop in an order over $50, and you'll get your, what the heck? Okay, hold on. All right, let me see what the heck's going on here. All right, I'm gonna hit this and I'm gonna spin this wheel. Okay, so we're gonna spin it right now. All right, let's go. All right. So this round there's no one, there's no hit on this one. So we'll start the timer again, and we're gonna get to spin the wheel to get going. I don't know why it keeps putting up the ads, but yeah, we'll work through that. But wait, sorry, you asked to put your name on the wheel. So in order to get your name placed on the wheel. Any orders over $50, get your name added to the wheel. And what will happen is when you put your name on the wheel, we'll do a spin. If your name isn't selected, that spin, your name stays on there. And then every 15 minutes, we're actually spinning the wheel. So there's still more opportunities for you to possibly win the XYZ numpad, which is this bad boy here. So this is the XYZ numpad. And yeah, it's a 3D printed numpad. You can use it as a macro pad as well. And if you have an XYZ workboard, it's like the perfect match. I actually frame mine because I have a Framer Creator Micro V2, and that's like and this is actually one of the first ones I think someone won on stream. Well, the one that I won on stream was, I think, the first giveaway. So yeah, Uwef and Sammy over on TikTok asked how to enroll. That's how you do it. And just so you guys know, any orders over 150, you get this work mat for free. And this is the XYZ work desk mat, and it's an actual cutting mat that's sized to a normal desk mat, which is pretty sweet, because if you're a crafter like myself, these work mats are like so oddly sized, like they go way over your desk and stuff. So yeah, this is perfect. Let me just catch up with the chat. Emmerich says, all right, let's go. Let's do it. Yes, I spun the wheel. Sadly, no one won this round, but we're going to keep going. We got 13 minutes, just under 13 minutes left. And also chat, let me know if my music's too loud. I got music playing in the background there. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but yeah. Enrichville, would any order get me on the spin wheel? Yeah, so as long as the order is over $50, we'll toss in your name with the order number, or you drop your order number in the chat, and we'll add it to the spin wheel, and then we'll spin it that time when your name gets added, and then I'll spin again until we have a winner. As long as I'm on the stream, every 15 minutes, we're going to be spinning that wheel. So yeah, let me know if you do end up ordering, and let me know what you ordered, and drop your order number in the chat, and we'll get your name on there, and we'll start spinning that wheel. And Art over on X says, bruh, spin up your app and clut. I wish I could, but I'm not there yet. This was like, yeah, I'm still learning. And Uwef says, all right, spin it. So I'm like so behind on the chat, but yes, we've, yeah. So we got another 12 minutes, just under 11 and a quarter minutes, or 11 minutes and 40 seconds. And we'll do another spin. So yeah, whew. So man, so much stuff just happened a second ago. And for those of you who are curious, the products that I have on my desk, I've got the Framer Creator Micro V2 and the XYZ Workboard R2. Yeah, if you guys have any, and sorry, the Work Louder Work Mat. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Toss them in the chat. And if you guys have any orders, just toss them in the chat. Let me know. But yeah, what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to go through the update for that we had, or that Work Louder just put out. So this is update number 38 that came out earlier at the beginning of the month. And yeah, lots of crazy info here. So we got the Framer dropping on Tuesday. From what I've been told, there's going to be 350 units available. And yeah, 100 of them are going to be done by Framer, and 250 of them are going to be available on the Work Louder website. So on Tuesday, if you're really after the Framer 1, which is the Knob 1 collabed with Framer, so you're going to see a lot of the blue and the black. It looks dope. We'll go through the pictures in the update down below. Yeah, and we got some Knobsidian just came out. Work Delta, looking at mid-June for that to drop. The work mats are shipping now, so what you saw on my desk, so this is shipping now. yeah, it's dope. So you get 2 flavors for this. This comes in a black and gray and a black and green. I went with the classic green and black, or classic because it has the green. So yeah, and then the XYZ R2 is shipping too. Yeah, I got mine earlier in like I think 2 weeks ago or a week ago, and then NE2 is in production, so they're looking end of June, and then a bunch of new input features are also coming. I actually have I guess a developer version of it, so I can kind of tease some of the updates that might be popping up. And yeah, oh shoot, okay, we got an order number in the chat. Let me take a look here. Let me see here. Okay, so let's see. All right, so we got a new order number. Chitachi99 just ordered, just dropped in an order. And also Art over on X said pre-ordering the Nomad E2 now. Oh dang, dude, we got some orders coming in. Enricville just placed an order also. So Enric, I know you just posted the that number is actually the confirmation number. If you pop open your email, you should get an order number with 5 digits in it. Yeah, you're gonna probably have to check your email for it, but yeah, drop that in the chat. Dude, this is crazy. Chitachi, I'm curious, what did you order? Let me know in the chat. And Art, also, if you dropped your pre-order, let me know what your order number is. We're gonna get your names added to this spin the wheel, and yeah, it looks like we're gonna have 4 spins done, and then with between Chitachi, Art, and Enric, and this timer. So let me get that sorted, and then yeah. We're gonna have to. I will get that spin code from you in a bit. Send me a DM. I'll actually be that might actually be really useful. So yeah, let me send it to me, and we'll take a look. All right. Let me just double check something, and then we'll get your names added to the spin wheel. Let me see here. All right, perfect, sweet. Oh, dude. So Chitachi over on TikTok said he got the linear cable and in black and white, and then a matte. Oh, damn, dude! I didn't even realize the cable's out. Oh man, what am I? Oh man, dude. All right, so I'm like behind. I didn't even know this thing was out. I'm gonna have to add this. Let me all right, perfect. Okay, cool. Okay, so let me toss in, we're gonna toss in these names. Let me get this in here quick. All right, so the first name I'm gonna put in there, Chitachi, that is you. So let me toss in your name here. Let's see, Chitachi, and we got your order number as, all right, here we 26482. Dude, that is awesome. Actually, I didn't even realize the cable was out. I gotta add that. I gotta get myself one. Damn. All right, so we're gonna add your name on there, Chitachi. I'm gonna spin this wheel, dude. All right, let's go. Let's get this done. And then we're gonna do Einrich, who also dropped in an order number. And then, yeah, let's get it going. Let's get a drum roll. Let's, oh my, oof. All right, that was, God, close. Okay, but the benefit is, Chitachi, your name stays on there. So we got Einrich, who's next. And we're gonna spin for him, and let's see what we got here. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. And Einrich, oh, you also purchased the cables. Okay, perfect. So Einrich over on Instagram said, sorry, Chitachi over on TikTok said he got the linear cables in black, and he got the black and white, and then he got a matte. And then Einrich said he purchased the cables. So yeah, let me toss in your names on here, and then we're gonna get this spun for you. And then if there's no winners on this spin, what we're gonna do is, we got the timer going in 3 minutes 30 seconds. So if there's no winner here, we are going to we're gonna, yeah, we'll spin again. All right, so here we go. Heinrich, let's get a drum roll in the chat. Let's get some likes for this for this spin here. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's go. Oh. Okay. All right, so this is crazy because the guys in the chat gets to win right now. Okay, so geez, all right, let's get this done. Let me take a look here. Okay. Whoo! All right, so the chat has won. So anyone currently in chat right now, so if you're in chat, everybody just hit a give me a thumbs up. If you're in chat, give me a thumbs up. All chat. So Chitachi over on TikTok asked what chat. Sorry, I should have said we're streaming on X, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Oh, so Aaron said, Aaron, yo, what's going on, man? Yo, so Aaron is also on this board. He is Aaron on the spin the wheel. And he just joined just in time. So if you guys are in chat, we're streaming across TikTok, X, Instagram, and YouTube. If you're currently in chat and you're watching me right now, everybody just drop a thumbs up in the chat, and we're gonna see who I'm gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna go find a random winner here. Okay, let's get it. Oh man, this is exciting. This is all right, let's go. So again, if you guys are in chat, drop a thumbs up. I'm gonna give it we'll do another minute, and then yeah, okay, we're gonna yeah, if you guys are in chat right now, give me a thumbs up. I'll give you guys a minute. We'll get a minute for everybody to get a thumbs up, and then we're gonna choose a random winner on chat to win a XYZ numpad. So I think this is like the third one to ever go out, because I know Julian has one, myself, and I know some of the Work Louder team has it. But yeah, let's see. Okay, and yeah, let's do it. Okay, and then once we have a winner, the wheel's gonna reset. So, whew, all right, we got 22 seconds. 22 seconds, and then yeah, we're gonna get a random winner here. So let me make let's see. All right, 1 sec. We're gonna duplicate this, and all right, okay, so we only got a couple guys here, so this is sick. Okay, Chris, all right, because you're here, what's going on is chat has just won the numpad giveaway. So essentially what we're doing is, for those of you who are in chat right now, we're giving this away. It's a XYZ numpad, and it's a 3D printed base number pad that you can use as a macro pad. And yeah, so let me just set this up, and then we're gonna we're gonna get a winner, dude. This is crazy. This is dope. Okay, so okay, how do I do this? Okay, we're gonna, let me get this sorted, and I'm gonna set up a wheel here for you guys, and then we are going to, we're gonna get some of these, we're gonna get this done. All right, so all right, it's gonna take me a minute, but we'll get this done. I'm gonna get, ooh, I'm so excited. Okay. I'm gonna make another wheel. We're gonna toss it up on screen, and then yeah. So if you guys are in chat while I do this, we'll let you join in on the fun. Let's see. I know Aaron was on there. Yeah, we're gonna get you on there too. Heinrich, dude, this is exciting. This is the first time anyone's won on my stream, so thank you guys for joining, and what a good Saturday. This is crazy. So I'm just making sure the names are right here. We're gonna add Chris because you're in the chat. All right, am I missing anyone? I want to make sure. Okay, Art is in there too over on X. Art, if you're still on here, don't worry, bro. I did not forget you. I know your name is in there. Don't worry, bro. So let us did you get? Yeah, so Aaron over on Instagram asked if I'm used to the blank keyboard yet. He's still getting used to it. Yeah, actually, it's weird because I was more used to my other keyboard, like my R1, and then when I changed to this, I don't know what happened. Like, I feel like I like can't. I don't know how to use the keyboard. But yeah, I've been typing on a blank keyboard for a long time now. So yeah, so I am kind of used to it by now. So. I'm just making sure we got all the names here. Martin, okay, Martin, you're gonna be the last name on here, and I'm gonna set up this new wheel, and yeah, all right. So I'm gonna share my screen right now. So this is the list of names that of the people in chat who who are here with the spin the wheel. We'll change this color. It's all right. So it's Tachi's name. If anyone's wondering, it's just the color. Yeah. All right, chat. Let me get a drum roll, and we are going to spin this wheel. So for those of you just joining, the names you see on the screen below is so chat has won the numpad giveaway. And these are the names of the people who were in the chat at the time. So let's give them a drum roll. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right. Wow. Heinrich, dude. Oh man. Heinrich is the winner. All right. So, Heinrich, send the send the Work Louder page over on Insta. Congrats. Yes, big congrats, dude. Send them a DM, and what they'll do is they'll add it to your order, most likely. I think they should be able to do that. But yeah, send the main account a DM, and they will sort you out, dude. Dude, that is crazy. Mike is in the chat. So Mike is one of the co-founders of Work Louder, and he is in the chat, dude. Congrats, big congrats, dude. Yeah, all right. that was exciting, guys. That was super exciting. So that means we're gonna reset the wheel. And yes, wow. Epic win. Yeah. That is sick. We have a winner, dude. It's been, I think, months since we've attempted to get a winner. I don't know that any of the other streams have had a winner yet, but you may be the third person. So welcome to the exclusive club of XYZ owners. I don't know if Julian is still in the chat or if you saw him earlier, but Julian is also another winner of the numpad giveaway. And just to show you guys what you can win, and actually, before I do that, I'm gonna start another 15-minute timer. And yeah, so there's still opportunity for the chat to win, because every 15 minutes we're gonna be spinning the wheel. So stick around, hang out. If you have any questions, just toss them in the chat, or let me know what programs you guys use, what products you currently have, even if it's not Work Louder. Just let me know what you guys use on a daily basis. But for those of you in chat right now, this is what Einrich over on Instagram has just won. This is a 3D printed number pad. Yeah, that you can use as a macro pad if you'd like as well. But it uses the 4 corners that the XYZ uses. So yeah, congrats again, dude. Congrats again. Let's we got another 14 minutes on the clock, just over 14 minutes, and then we'll be spinning again. And then we'll see if we we get another chat winner, dude. That's crazy. Good win, guys. And yeah, okay. Whew. I gotta calm down from that one. That was epic. So yeah, man. Oh. So Martin over on Instagram asked, are you giving away Work Louder keyboards too? Unfortunately, at this time, the giveaway is only for the numpad. Maybe down the line there's going to be a different giveaway, but right now the giveaway is going to be for the numpad. But yeah. Oh, thanks, dude. Martin over on Instagram says yours is sick. Yeah. Actually, I think I don't know if I'm the first one. I don't know. But when I won that one, that was kind of like my very first Work Louder product. And I didn't want to use it. And I felt it means a lot. So I framed it. And it's funny because Dave, who's another streamer or guest streamer for Work Louder, he actually framed his his Creator Micro V1 because he's used that for quite some time, and he saw mine, and yeah. But again, so for those of you who are in chat right now, those of you who are here, my name's Vince. I'm a guest streamer here for Work Louder. If you notice here, we have a numpad giveaway. We just had a winner over on Instagram. We are streaming across X, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube as well. But basically, any orders over $50, you get your name added to the spin the wheel. We'll spin the wheel. If you don't win that time, your name stays on the wheel. And every 15 minutes, we're actually spinning. So if you don't win that time, there's extra opportunities for you to win. So the sooner you get your name on there, the more chances you get to win. Chat actually just won. So if you stick around, yeah, you never know. We might get another chat winner tonight. But yeah. And actually, and also any orders over 150 get a free work mat, desk mat. And what that is what you see on my desk here. It is a Work Louder cutting mat that's sized to a desk mat. I don't know if I have an example. I don't know where my other one is, but generally cutting mats are like so odd size. They're like massive. They're meant for just crafting. So they usually don't fit on a desk, but Work Louder created this nicely shaped one that fits perfectly on a desk. And yeah, so you can win one of these, and it comes in two different flavors. I'll throw it up on the screen here. I've got the, let me see if I can show you guys. I'm not supposed to bend this, hold on. That's the green side there. So I've got the black and green. It also comes in a gray and black that you can get. So you get 2 options for you there. And I'll show you what those look like here. Where is it at? Accessories. Work mat. Okay, so here you go. So you got the green and black, which is what I got because I love the classic look. And then the gray and black here as well. So yeah, so this is what you'll win, and you'll get added to, or this is what you'll get for free for any orders over 150. And yeah, let me know. Roberto over on Instagram. Unfortunately, I don't know what that says on my screen, so I actually can't translate that. If you want to toss it in English, I'll be able to help you out, but I don't know what that what that says. But yeah. So yeah, we got 10 minutes on the clock. Let me throw it up on here. We got 10 minutes on the clock before our next spin. And yeah, again, any orders over $50, get your name tossed on here, and we'll do a spin for you. Heinrich, who is just in the chat over on Instagram, chat won the giveaway. So yeah, let's yeah. So I'm gonna show you guys some of the updates that are coming up. So for those of you who have stuff coming in, if you ordered the Nomad E2, it's in pre-production right now, and they're estimating June. And on Tuesday, the Framer 1 is dropping. So there's only going to be 350 units available, and much like the Creator Micro V2 Framer Edition, it's very limited. And actually before that, there was another one, a Figma collab, and that one's not coming back either. I know a lot of people in the past have been asking for it, but yeah, so it's going to be a limited drop. I know 150 units are going to go go out to Framer, and then 250 are going to be available on the website, on the Worklouder website, and that's dropping Tuesday. And yeah, look at X chat. So I actually can't make changes to the spinner right now. I'm gonna probably have to do it on my next stream. But Art has graciously made a spinner. Actually, I can't see the main chat. I don't have access to the main chat. So yeah, I'll do it for next stream. I appreciate you though. I just can't. I don't have the power to do it. But Martin says he's gonna stay for one more spin. Hoping chat comes out again. Yes, dude. Hey, you know what? Pop in every 14 minutes. Come chat for a bit. Wait till that countdown comes out, and we'll. You never know. But Heinrich over on Instagram said, you said to DM the Worklouder Instagram page. Yes, that's correct. Message the Worklouder page, and the mod will be able to sort you out there. Just give them just make sure you add your order number 2, and see if they can maybe just add it to your order that you did. So, and Art over on X said, "Oh, got it, bro. Save it." Yes. So, yeah, unfortunately, I don't have access to the main account. So maybe for the next stream. And if when you do see me stream, let me know. And then you never know. We'll probably be using that one. So yeah. Going back to the update 38. So Framer 1, it's going to go live on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. After that, it's going to be pretty limited. There's also a new widget SDK that's coming out. You've seen, if you follow the Instagram, you've probably seen a couple of videos. Yeah, look, I don't personally have a Nomad, but yeah, for the little screen, looks like you can, a lot of these are community made. So yeah, I think one is, which one's this? Oh, sound output switcher. They've changed a color picker. You can see forecast in real time. These are all new, by the way. So like, they've just given it to the community to kind of build your own and see what you guys create. We got a glucose tracker, which is dope. Like for those of you who you have to monitor your glucose level, it's pretty sick. Google Calendar and Twitch user tracker. That's it's pretty dope. Oh man, so that's one of the new updates. And input. Oh man. Okay, so there's a bunch of new updates coming to input. I have a developer version on my account that I think already has these, but there's a lot of good changes, and actually they're pretty cool. Like I've been working off it for the last month or so. And I can give you a demo too. So there's a new way of recording your actions. So for those of you who are on input right now, I'll skip my update for now. So if you have your keys here now, before if you were to make a new action, this is probably what you'll see. And essentially anything you type, if you hit record, oops, it's behind here. So if you hit record, it'll just record whatever you write, and then you hit stop recording, and then that's your macro. With the new update, it's actually just super easy, one line, and it'll still track your thing, whatever you do. So like, let's just say option tab, whatever. And it's just like very streamlined. It's nice and easy. You can actually just go back and stuff. It's already kind of recording. Or if you like the old version, you can actually do it the old way as well, and then kind of have it like this, where it's more detailed. You can have the timer set up and stuff. But if you're looking for just setting up a quick macro, they've really made it super easy to just kind of key in your combinations and then press enter. So yeah, Control C for copy, nice and easy. If I remember correctly, I think it's this one. Nope, Option X. Nope, that wasn't it. Yeah, Command X is cut. So you'll have that here, but nice and easy. You save it, and then you can they have a bunch of icons here, as you know, if you're using input. And so that's a huge update, which is really nice. And actually, my favorite part is that the the XYZ R2 is on input, which is awesome. So yeah, let me know what you guys have over chat. Let me know what you guys are using, and I'm always excited to see what everyone has. So yeah, let's see. And down below, I'm sure you guys can see it, there's a link to the XYZ workboard as well. But yeah, how's everyone's weekend, by the way? I know it's a Saturday evening here in Toronto. It's 8:13, so it's been raining all day, unfortunately, so it hasn't been a great weekend for us Torontonians. But yeah, what's the weather out there for you guys in the chat? Let me know. Drop it in the chat. And yeah, and kind of go over some of the Work Louder products that I own. I've got a Creator Micro V2 Framer Edition and an XYZ Workboard R2, and as well as the WorkMat, the new WorkMat desk mat, which is like a cutting mat and size to a proper desk mat. And yeah, if you notice the timer here, so every 15 minutes, I'm going to be spinning this wheel, and what we're giving away, you'll be able to win a numpad giveaway, or the numpad. And this is the XYZ numpad, and it's a 3D printed number pad, and it shares the same pieces as the XYZ workboard. So it's a great pair if you have if you already have the XYZ workboard. So yeah, let's see. Over on TikTok, Chitachi says it's been raining terribly here in Houston too. Oh man, yeah, but you know, Houston, man, everyone in the chat is always from somewhere warm, and like, man, it's just been cold here. But damn, yeah, rain really bums up the weekend. But Martin over on Instagram says he's watching from Spain. It's hot here. I am jelly, dude. I am very jealous. Another hot place. Oh man, when I was streaming all April and end of March, it was freezing. We still had snow outside. It was crazy. And Heinrich over on Instagram says he's in San Diego. Yes, dude. Oh man, I'm jealous of that weather, dude. Like, oh, it's been. Don't get me wrong, Toronto's had a couple nice days. Last couple days have been nice, but yeah, it was raining today. So, but hopefully tomorrow's a little bit better. And yeah, so we got 50 seconds left in for the spin the wheel. Stick around if you guys are just popping in. Stick around. We're gonna spin this wheel, and we're gonna be spinning every 15 minutes. I'm hoping to stream till about 10:30 ish or so. So every 15 minutes, come say hi. We're going to be spinning this wheel. And if you're curious how you can, get more chances to win on the Numpad giveaway, any orders over $50, get your name put on the wheel. Just drop in your order number in the chat. We'll spin the wheel. If you don't get selected this round, your name stays on there. And like I said, every 15 minutes, we're going to be spinning the wheel. So the earlier you get your name on there, the more chances you get to win. And in 2 seconds, we're going to be spinning this wheel. All right. So if you guys are in chat, we've already had one chat winner for this giveaway. So I'm going to pause this. Let me toss in some likes in the chat. To hit the like button for the chat. And we're going to spin this wheel in 2 seconds. But give me some likes. Let me get some likes. Let me get some likes in the chat for this spin the wheel. Let's get this giveaway going. Man, it'd be crazy if chat wins again. If it's a double chat winner tonight, oh man. Oh, it's gonna be crazy. Mike's gonna Mike might just jump in and through into the chat. So let's see. All right, let's go. We're gonna spin this wheel right now. All right, we had one chat winner already. Ooh, all right. So no winner this time around. We don't worry. I'm gonna be here for a few, like a little while now. So don't worry. Another 15 minutes. We're gonna drop another spin. Again, just for those of you who are just joining, my name is Vince. I'm a guest streamer here for Work Louder. I'm just here to answer any questions you guys might have about Work Louder products. Specifically, the ones I have on my desk right now are the Framer Creator Micro V2 and the XYZ Workboard R2. I actually do have the original one. Actually, I stored it away, but I have the original one too, the R1. And cool backstory for these keyboards was Work Louder's first keyboard was the Creator board. And this is what it looked like. And so they had a bunch of spare PCBs laying around from that keyboard. And instead of it just collecting dust, they decided to upcycle it and take the PCB from this board and make a 3D printed frame, and then be able to offer it to the fans and the public for a pretty affordable price. So like here you get 3 different options. You can get an assembly kit, which is like Lego if you like building things, for $89. Just a PCB kit is $69. It's sold out right now, but if you got this, you get everything you need. You just got to 3D print the frame. Here in Toronto, most of our libraries have a 3D printer, so you can actually get that done here. Or if you like have your own 3D printer, you can make your own cool colors. I think Julian, who's always usually in the chat, also a Numpad giveaway winner. I know he's 3D printed some cool frames, and or if you're lazy like me, you can get a pre-built version for $114. But so they decided to just upcycle the PCBs, and I think they were coming out in batches of 10 or 12 in the beginning, and Mike was just hand making them in his office in Montreal. And then it got really popular. I was able to score one of the first 50. I think he made a total of 50 in Montreal in his office by hand. And that was a wicked board. I mean, if you consider the price of an ortholinear keyboard that's this small and light, I know some of them can go up to like $350 or whatever. The price was awesome. And when I scored that, it was weird to get used to. I had never used a ortholinear keyboard before, but I noticed like the pain in my, like I type a lot for work, and just the way for those of you who have an ortholinear board, you might notice, a little bit of relief on your wrists. Like my wrists don't hurt, and I'm on a computer all day for work. So yeah, it was pretty cool. And for the price, again, like I said, it's really great. I mean, I don't think you can find an ortholinear keyboard under like around the same price, like at 100. I think that they start at like $250 for them, and you have to like build it yourself, which is which for someone like me who's kind of lazy and gets overwhelmed, it seemed like a lot of work. But so they were able to do that, and that's actually how the numpad came to be too. So they for their XL, they had the numpad attached to it, which is this, and they had a bunch of these also laying around, and they were able to use the same corner file for the corners of the XYZ on the numpad and create a nice standalone numpad to give away. So yeah, I think like I said, I think there's only 3 that have been given away so far. I might be wrong. Actually, I haven't been following. I don't know that there was another winner, but yeah. So now every 11 minutes, we're going to be spinning this wheel. We already had a chat winner, like I said earlier. And if you're curious, for those of you who are just hopping on now, any orders over $50, get your name added to the wheel, and we'll spin the wheel once you drop your order number in. And if you don't win that time, we'll get your name stays on there, and we'll keep spinning every 15 minutes. And yeah, and then if chat wins, that's double the chances for you. So yeah. So let's see. Let me catch up on chat here. So Chris over on Instagram, the audio is so delayed for me, like 10 seconds or something. You might want to try. Oh yeah, you did it already. So Chris said he just rejoined. Yeah, it's honestly, it happens to me too when I watch some of the other guest streamers on here. Like when I watch Dave or Mike, sometimes the chat audio gets a little messed up. But yeah, let's. I'm glad it's working now. It's not me. So yeah. Martin over on Instagram says, chat supporters, let's go. Yes, chat, let's go. That's a W for chat tonight. That's a big win on a Saturday. Again, thanks for spending your Saturday with me and chatting with me and keeping me company. Yeah, so Martin suggested trying to close it and rejoin. So yeah, don't worry if you're we'll keep your name on there. Don't worry. But yes, let me go back to the update, because there's a lot of stuff here on this on this update. So for input, you get an overlay cheat sheet. So for me right now, I don't know if you can see this. So on my screen, when I use my joystick, I get like the wheel on my screen, but actually I think what did I do here? Hold on. So Chris over on Instagram asked, how much time of battery life does the Micro Pro 2 have? So real world use for me, I've maybe charged mine probably 6 times, but I don't use it often. It's a lot of the times it stays on standby, but I've charged it 6 times already. But it's a good question. My real world use is probably, it'll last me over 2 weeks on standby. If I use it a lot, probably get like 4 days off of it in real world use. Let me see what it says on the site, what they got there. I know the battery life is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't really notice. Like actually, I haven't really thought about that. But let's see. It's a 2100 milliamp battery. But if I had to give you real world, I guess results. Yeah, mine probably would last like a month just on standby. But I've about, I want to say like 4 days of heavy use, maybe even more. I actually haven't really paid attention to it, but I know I've only charged it a handful of times. So, and I've had this since. It's funny, I got it in January and didn't open it till like March for my very first stream. I held it in a box and I had received it it's just been storage. But yeah, so it's pretty good. What kind of programs are you using? Or do you plan on using with it? Let me know in the chat, and I'll try and guesstimate. But yeah, so the update for input, you get a cheat sheet. So you can see exactly how your layout is when you hover over the keys with your mouse, and then you get the full action for it. So this can hover, I guess it'll be assigned to the program and stuff. else do we got here? Custom widget upload panel. That one's for the Nomad. Yeah, that one's for, that's a Nomad update, I think. A big one, a huge one, is the Knobsidian. So I hope there's a picture here. Yes. So the Knobsidian just recently came out. I have it in my cart. I'm torn between waiting for the MX Deltas or getting these for my XYZ. So yeah, let me double check. Let me see. Are these out? Knobsidian. Yeah, so you can pre-order these now. This is it. This just dropped recently. They look dope. Oh man, like I'm torn between grabbing one of these or the MX Delta. If you guys are curious what that looks like, they look like this. MX Delta. Whew. So if you've seen any of the Instagram posts, Mike's XYZ actually has these keycaps, and when he first dropped the picture, I almost fell on my chair. It's such a good combo, but I don't know if I want to have it in my cart, but I'm just torn because I kind of like this, XYZ branded like framer collab that I've created here. So I'm still torn on which one I'm gonna get, but yeah, the Knobsidian's available for pre-order now. Very exciting. That's cool, especially if you have a Knob One. That's a cool keycap set to have. Let me catch up on chat here. So, over on TikTok, Ja says, "Is that only for adults?" Hey, you know what? It's for everybody. And if you're working on a computer or gaming, it'll work for you. So yeah. And Ironrick over on Instagram says, "Thanks, Martin." All right. Let's see. Okay, so so this is the next update. So the Work Delta keycaps are in production. They're coming Q2. I think up here it said it was going to be June. So mid-June is the expected drop. So you got the Knobsidian keycaps and the Work Delta keycaps. And Nomad E2 update here. Looks like they completed full production review at the factory. And looks like they're making good progress. So they're looking at probably June. The current timelines are here. Oh wait, actually I'm not even sharing the screen. My bad. Okay, there we go. So current timelines are going to be by May 26th. They're looking to have the materials June 5th, final production and firmware. June 21st, small batch trial. 25th is the assembly. And they're looking to complete first 2,000 units by the end of June. So here's some sample photos from Mike's desk. I think that's Mike's desk. But yeah, let's see. And so for those of you in chat, we got 2 minutes 43 seconds left on the on our timer here for Spin the Wheels. So, and just a quick update for those of you who are just stopping by. My name's Vince, and I'm a guest streamer here for Work Louder. If you see here, we have a numpad giveaway happening, and if you see here, you'll notice that it says chat. So every 15 minutes we're spinning the wheel, and if it spins on chat, anyone who's in chat currently will be able to win a numpad, an XYZ numpad, which is this bad boy here. We've already had a winner for the night, which is crazy. But if you wanna, grow your chances, basically any orders over $50, just drop in your order number. Your name gets added to the spin wheel. We'll spin the wheel, and if your name doesn't get selected that spin, your name stays on there. And every 15 minutes we're gonna be spinning. So the sooner you get your name on there, the sooner the more chances you get to win the numpad. So over on Instagram, A Huge says, how do you use the pad? So For me, actually, I can show you my layout here. Let me show you, and I'll pull up input so you guys can see kind of how I'm using mine. There's just so many features on this unit that like I haven't even unlocked it yet, and it's so feature packed. It's hard to pick where to start. But so this is my layout here. You can see I've got, so actually on my first layer is my password. So what I have it set to is whenever I turn this wheel, it'll write out my password. Like I'm entering new codes. You turn the knob and then you press enter. Turning it the other way is delete. Clicking it in is the arrow. Here, I just have it as my multi, which is here. Enter, sleep, lock the screen. So I have those two assigned as well. That's my first layer, so I call that my lock layer. And then once I get into the computer, I push into my second layer, and this is where I have all the stuff that I use on a daily basis. So I've got OBS on here, I've got Chrome, screenshots. I do a lot of that for work and stuff. This is kind of mission control, so I have all my screens display. F11 is just to hide all my screens. This is just to quit. So it just saves me from having to do it on my keyboard. I don't have keycaps or labels on my keyboard, so anytime I can save on trying to figure out which key's what on my... Oh, wait, sorry. We got spin the wheel going. Damn, I didn't hear that one. Hold on. Let me... All right, so we got spin the wheel going. I'm going to pause that thought. And you guys know what that means. That means we are going to be spinning this wheel. Okay, so for those of you in chat, we got the spin wheel going. We're going to spin it right now. We already had a chat winner today. Let's see if we can get another one. Oof. All right, so no winner this round. We're going to start the timer again. And just a quick recap. Basically, every 15 minutes, we're going to be spinning this wheel. If you want to increase your chances to spin the wheel or to win a XYZ numpad, all you have to do is put in an order over $50. Drop in your order number in chat. We'll get your name on the wheel. We'll spin it at that time. If you don't win at that time, your name stays on there. And then every 15 minutes, we're going to be spinning. And yes, the earlier you get your name on there, the more chances you get to win the XYZ numpad. And also, for any orders over $150, you get a free work mat desk mat. And that is the Work Louder cutting mat that's double-sided. So you got two flavors. You got black and green and black and gray. And it's an actual cutting mat. So basically, if you're into crafting like myself or sticker making, I usually have to take out my cutting mat, but it's huge, so it doesn't really fit on this desk. So I have to like go into another room and work on it. But they don't really make a standard size, like a desk mat size cutting mat. So what Work Louder did was they decided they're gonna make their own, and yes, that's what you got to see on my desk here. It's awesome. Honestly, it feels great. And do I have a knife on me? I think I have my knife on me, but I will try. Let me see if I can demo for you guys. I don't have a cutter on me, but yes, it is cuttable, and it does self heal. So it is a cutting mat, so it's just dope. So you get that for free for orders over $150. So going back to my input and how I use it. Yeah, so this is just my emoji. So if you're on a Mac, there's like no easy way if you're texting or sending messages to open up the emojis. So I have that pop up on my screen when I'm sending text on my computer. And I got a little bit of Chrome options here. So I got my close tab and new tab. My multi-action, again, is just to put my computer to enter or double tap to sleep, and on hold it locks it. What else do I got here? I've got my print button, copy, and yeah, these two kind of say the same, but I have them on separate keys because that's what they are here. So Yeah, and if you're also someone who works on other programs, there's a ton of options, presets, I should say, that are here, and it's so easy to get it. So basically, you got Framer here, you got Figma, Illustrator, Photoshop. I work off Photoshop and Premiere as well. And actually, this works on an iPad too, so you can actually connect this to your iPad as well. Yeah, you got Procreate, Affinity, DaVinci, and it's super easy. So let's say you want to install a Photoshop preview, but you can preview it here, so you can kind of see exactly what the preset is, so you can see all the options. And once you download it, you can always update it to kind of work with you and what you use. So if you hit install, 3 seconds, it's going to upload it. Once it does the update to your creator, it's done. It's already on there. So over on Instagram, Amin says, "Oh, Holly, yeah, what's going on, dude?" Yes, this. If you're curious what's on my desk right now, I've got a Framer Creator Micro V2 and an XYZ Workboard R2. This is not an official Framer collab, although I think, wink, wink, Mike, we should do one. But yes, so I just took kind of the keycaps from my creator, and I tossed it on here because they share the same switches. So yeah, and then I kind of, if you're curious what these two buttons are, this is literally just so I know where on the keyboard I am. This is P, so you got your L and the M here. I just kind of, a little guide for me. So if you're curious why I just have two random keycaps there, that's why. But yeah, sorry. So just like that, it's already done. And before I didn't have a third layer. And now if I tap this, there's the third layer, and you can still edit these. It's not like once the preset's there, you have to keep it there. You can actually change them. And now actually, once you download the preset, it gets added to your list of other presets. So if I go back and let's say I delete this, and delete it, when I go back to my action set, they're still there. So if you want to change it up, you can definitely do that. But once you download the preset, you can keep it if you want to have those shortcuts, or you could delete it. But let's say, so I'll delete it. And then if I want to add, go to my presets. So right now, if you look here, once it's updated, it went blank. So I don't have that layer anymore. Now it's updated. Let's see. No, I might have messed that up, but if you go to presets here, and let's just say, let's install Premiere. So over on Instagram, a huge says, "Do you use DaVinci Resolve with it?" I don't use DaVinci. I use Premiere, which is, I think, similar, but yeah, I mostly work off of Premiere. But I think Dave, who's another guest streamer, he uses DaVinci a lot, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it's DaVinci that he uses, but yeah, and he loves it. He says this. I think his original one that he uses all the time, that he's now framed. He's retired that one, but he said it's got a lot of miles on that one, and he loved it. And yeah. So you can see here, so Premiere, if I go back here, and now I've got the Premiere shortcuts added here automatically. So you don't actually have to make them yourself. It's nice that you get the presets here, and it's super easy. It's done. That's done there. And same thing with just mapping keys here. I've got my temp layer here. I just kind of kept things original because that's how I had it on my R1. But you could do anything, dude. It's crazy. Like the options, like let's say I want to swap, I want to add another layer on a Mac, let's say, and then I want to make this kind of like just my numpad. You can just kind of do one of these. Let me see, where's the numbers? Right here. So you can actually make this a numpad. So when you go to your, oh wait, that's supposed to be 4, that's 5, and that's 6. So you can make it so it acts like an actual number pad on your keyboard. And I think that one's that, and that goes like that. So And then you can, I think you can just remove these. And yeah, so to make it blank and no actions, you can actually just kind of do all this. I wonder if you can. And yeah, so you can actually have this one layer just straight all blanks here. So Munoz over on Instagram says stock trading. Yeah, if you're a day trader, you could definitely use this keyboard. It's pretty light too, so you can pack it anywhere. So if you need to go, if you're on the road, you can definitely do that. So, and to change it, a big update from the R1 is like this button here actually hard changes your shoot, I can't think right now, your layer. So yeah, so this is my first layer, second layer, or third layer. Or you can, if you push this button here, the temp layers, it just means like, oh, okay, there you go, like it's temporary there, and then when you let go, it goes back to your original. So if you're someone who wants a numpad but doesn't have it, you can actually use this layer where if you press here, now you have your numpad all here, and it's like really nice to run your numbers here. Or you can actually shift it so it's a little closer here when you're typing your numbers. And then that's how I saw someone do their layers for their numpad, which is crazy. Like that's a pretty intuitive, because usually people will have just like this layer for the numbers and characters. But yeah, if you're someone who deals with numbers, you just push and hold this, or completely change the keyboard to just strictly a numpad, you could totally do that. So yeah. I don't think my Instagram, so I have Instagram here, so I think I'm missing some chats. So Travel Yarn over on Instagram says, such a cool piece of hardware. Yeah, dude, honestly, I've had a few, I only really got into keyboards seriously after I had a Newfie before, and then I moved to the R1, and the R1 is just, or the XYZ, and it was lighter, easy to pack, and like, I really loved having a knob on it, which was like a big selling, and ortholinear. So when I moved to this, and then I kind of started getting into VIA and like changing things around and customizing it. And that was a huge pain trying to learn, and it was really overwhelming. And then, then I got the art, and then I got my framer, really dug into input. And that's where I really started setting up my shortcuts and macros, and really kind of getting into customizing the my shortcuts and my keyboards and stuff. But let me just send a quick message here. All right, so over on Instagram, a huge says, do we have custom keycaps that had those icons printed? I think those will help. Yes, so you can actually, on the website, they have a bunch of options for keycaps. So here's the MX Delta that you can do for your legends. Oh yeah, so a huge over on Instagram says, oh dear, where's the other live session? So we're streaming on Instagram. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, sorry, it's a little delayed. Yeah, so we're streaming on Instagram, TikTok, X, and YouTube. So those are all the streaming platforms. Let's see. So yeah, so those are all our streaming platforms. So if you guys are curious, this is kind of what the XYZ workboard looks like. So you can kind of see the details on the keyboard. Like, yeah, that's a good, and that's the touchpad where it'll switch your layers. But if you kind of see here, the attention to detail, and what really surprised me was this. So this is a nice touch. Like, I love this. This is like a nice Easter egg. Yeah, the original one, the R1, is just all blank. So yeah, let me put that on the Jumbotron for you guys. Hold on. Let me actually wonder if I can make this. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna toss you guys on the Jumbotron, and you guys can see. You guys can kind of see that. You can see the Nice little features. It's just like subtle, nice touches, man. Like you got all the things here. So you can see the 3D printed frame here, and it's actually really different. You know what? Let me grab my R1. Hold on. So you guys can see a difference between it. But there we go. Okay, where is my R1? Where did I toss that thing? Here we go. Okay. So while I have, oops, let me see here. What happened to my screen? Okay, so this is my R1. All right, so this is my R1 that's now, this one's retired. So let me just pop this out of here. All right. So here's a cool comparison to see kind of where they came from with the original. Let's see. Oh, and just so you guys know, we got a minute on the on the spin the wheel. We got a minute left. So here's the two differences. So this one is actually, it's on a Kailh. These used Kailh switches, and you can kind of see the difference there. Identical in size. So like that is unchanged. But you can see here, I took out the foot thing here and I put it on the original. But you can kind of see the difference in detail. So this is kind of plain here, whereas this has like that. There you go. You can kind of see the detail there. Mine didn't have the original ones. The R1s didn't have the touchpad to switch out, and kind of something that. Oh, all right. We're gonna pause what I'm doing over here, and we're gonna spin this wheel. We got the spin the wheel going, fellas. Let's let me get back up here and where is it? All right, so we got spin the wheel going. For those of you in chat, you know what's going on. For those of you who are just joining, essentially, we are doing a numpad giveaway. So we are giving away an XYZ numpad, and this is it here, and it's a 3D printed number pad. That used to be that they had extra. They had extra PCBs left over from their original keyboard, the XL, that had the numpad. But now you can only get them on as a giveaway. And it's 3D printed frame. I have mine framed, but yeah, it shares the same four corners as the XYZ. But we're gonna spin the wheel, see if chat can win one. If you want to get your name added to increase your chances, you just got to toss your name. You got to do any orders over $50, get your name put on the wheel. You just got to drop in your order number. And then after that, we'll spin the wheel. If your name isn't selected, then your name stays on there. And then every 15 minutes, we're going to be spinning the wheel. So we're going to spin the wheel now. Let's get a nice little drum roll. And oof. All right. So there's no winner on this one, this spin. We're going to reset that timer. And also, any orders over 150 will get a free Work Louder desk mat, which is what you see on my desk here. And it's a desk mat sized cutting mat. So you can use it to do your crafts, and it's perfectly sized. So you can see on my desk how it looks. I love this thing, honestly. I do a lot of crafts and like sticker making, and my cutting mat doesn't fit on this desk, so I got to go into another room to do that. But having it on my desk just makes things easier and lets me be able to work at my desk. So this thing you'll get for free on any orders over 150. And yeah, let's see. All right, cool. So going back to so we got 14 minutes left on the next spin. For those of you who are still in chat, once we get started, we're we'll after 13 minutes we'll do another spin. So what I was saying earlier, let me pop myself on the Jumbotron. All right, here we go. So you can the biggest difference on the XYZ and the R1 and R2 is obviously the design. You can kind of see, we'll put it like that. So you can kind of see the lettering there. You can see how this has no writing really. You do see the lines for the switches, but the biggest difference is like, so on the R1, it had this cable here that went from like this to over here. And that kind of is what powered the USB-C cable. And that's why it has this notch here. So you can see there, it wasn't attached to it. But on this one, it looks like they've built it into the actual keyboard. So over here, it's just this little soldered switch that's here, soldered there. And that allows the, so I have a magnet on mine. Let me take this out. So that allows the USB to kind of be more seamless, no cables. It's all nice and clean. And then allows them to add the USB-C switch to the actual PCB. So you can see that there. So let me just show you on camera what I'm talking about. Well, let me just, there we go. So I don't know if that's coming up on camera well, but you can see one is attached to the 3D printed frame with a cable, and the other one is attached to the PCB. So big difference, huge change, honestly. Yeah, like, and the biggest thing for me was that it works with input, which is huge. And yeah, I can't express enough how much input has made things so much easier, especially for someone who's a rookie at making macros and shortcuts and stuff. So yeah, if you're someone who's just kind of getting into keyboards now, it's a great place to start, honestly, especially if you're trying to look at like 40% ortholinear boards. This one surprisingly fits my backpack pocket. I have a Tracky Bannock for those backpack nerds in the chat. Yeah, it fits that one pocket perfectly. So yeah, so this one, I've got my setup here for what you see there. I have to get blanks for over here still, but yeah, that's the biggest difference, honestly. Yeah, I love, honestly, the small kind of design features that they did here, and this thing is huge. Just being able to switch your layers like you do on the Framer Micro V2, it's awesome. So it's a cool little, and the knobs are actually, so this knob is a little taller than, all right, well, I think I might have jammed this one in earlier, but the knob is a little taller on the R1 as well, because it's using the old kind of format, but you can see, I'll show you up here, you can kind of see, the difference in height on the knobs there. So yeah, so if you're, it's actually even nicer because on the R2, because yeah, it doesn't snag on anything, and it's kind of a little bit easier. It's like more flat, so when you're typing, you don't knock it. A good friend of mine has a CNC machine, and he made me a special metal knob that you see here. But yeah, but actually, I think I have the other colors here in my drawer. Yeah, I've got stuff everywhere, so I think I have it in here so you guys can see. I've got, yeah, so here are other, man, you can't tell that I'm a huge fan of Work Louder with the stuff. So it'll ship, for those of you who are curious, it'll ship with clear. You can also get a black one. Or no, sorry, it ships with a white one, a white knob. And you can also get black, and you can also get orange as well. So those are the two knobs. And then if you have a framer, this will work on the R2 as well. So yeah, these are for the R1 and the older stuff. So yeah, we got a message over. We got a message over on Instagram from Marco. Waiting for mine to arrive on the 27th. Let's go. Nice. Which one do you have? did you order the XYZ or the Creator Micro? Let me know. I'm curious. And I see over on Instagram, Christine has entered the chat. Hey, Christine. Thanks for popping by and showing love. How's the warm weather over there? And for those of you who don't know, Christine is on the Work Louder team. Yeah, she also does some streams as well. But I actually won my first I won the numpad on her stream. So yeah, that's oh wait, oh man. But also, can we just take a moment to appreciate how convenient this packaging is? Like, for those of you who already have their XYZ, I know you know what this looks like, but like, man, this was so satisfying, just the peel of this, but that's pretty dope. Like, that's pretty well thought out for packaging. Like, it's just, and I can conveniently put my R1 in there safely for retirement. So yeah, for those of you who don't have it yet, this is what you guys are going to receive. Super dope, super exciting. But yeah, Marco, let me know which one you ordered. I'm excited to know. I'm pumped for you. It's going to be sick. But yeah, let me know what else you guys are. Oh, let's see. Let me see. In chat, I've turned up my music a little bit. Let me know if it's a little too loud. Oops. Let's see. Yeah, it's so weird. So for anyone who uses blanks, let me know in the chat. Do you notice that when you're focused on typing something, you always make a bunch of mistakes on your keyboard, but when you're just subconsciously typing something to someone, it's like flawless? Is that just me? Is that just a Vince thing? I don't know. Like, yeah, I'll do a type test on stream and I'll completely botch it, but then when I'm at home sending an email or whatever off stream doing my thing, it's just minimal errors. I won't say I'm perfect, but yeah, minimal errors. But yeah, chat, let me know what you guys are up to this weekend, what you guys have planned for tomorrow. And again, if you have any questions, my name is Vince. I'm a guest streamer here for Work Louder. We've got a couple things going on right now. We got a numpad giveaway for the chat and for everyone who does an order over $50. Any order over $50, get your name added to the wheel. We'll spin it, and if your name doesn't get selected this time, your name stays on there, and we'll keep spinning every 15 minutes. So if your name doesn't end up winning now, it might win on the free spin every 15 minutes. And yeah, also if your order is over 150, you get a free work mat, desk mat, which you can see on my desk here. And what this is the Work Louder desk mat. So if you're a crafter like myself and you've always wanted a cutting mat as a desk mat, they're all obviously like so oddly sized. I have a massive one and a smaller one that just doesn't fit my desk properly. Just have to go somewhere else in another room to do my arts and crafts for stickers and stuff. And yeah, just having the ability to, have it desk size and be able to work on my desk again and do my cutting on my desk, it just makes it so much easier. So, but yeah, we got just under 5 minutes on the next spin. So if you guys are planning to do an order, just add, drop your order number in the chat and we'll get it added, and we'll do a spin before we do a 15-minute spin if you just make it at the cutoff. But yeah, so I'm going to go over some of the other updates. I think I got halfway through. So here's some of the changes. So just a quick overview of the Nomad E2. You can see kind of the breakdown of it and some of the changes from the Nomad E1. Yeah, so you can kind of see some of these updated photos. This is from Mike's office. I'm pretty sure this is taken from the office. So you can see kind of here. And this update is available for everyone just on the website. So if you are curious and you want to read on your own, you'll find it there. And then here's the work mat. So Mike told me that unfortunately for the US guys, or the US orders, there's like a limit. There's like a limit to sizing, and so the classification for sizing changes when you ship. So there's a discrepancy from, it went from like I think $17 to like $50, and it was crazy. You could see it on their on one of their reels, but yeah. So I think they had to ship some of them rolled, but here's some videos here of it unrolled after, and yeah. And then I think they're also looking into kind of making it into a puzzle piece. I'm sure you guys have seen that reel, where you can kind of make it very modular, which is pretty sweet. So you can actually have, I know Mike mentioned, you know, imagine you had like a mouse pad, like a glass one, or like a smooth surface specifically for gaming and stuff. That would be so dope. So yeah, so you can see the green side. On my desk I have the black and green, but here's the gray one. Spill proof, so you just wipe it off, it comes out clean. It's perfect for the mouse. The mouse just glides pretty smooth. Here's the XYZ R2 I just showed you. Wicked packaging again. And then some more UI stuff, and then yeah, that's kind of the big announcement. For those of you who missed it, here's some of the key dates. So the Framer one is dropping on Tuesday. There's going to be only 350 units available. Yeah, I think 250 are going to be available on the website. 100 of them are going to be available on Framer. The Nobsidian just recently dropped, so they're available now, so you can pre-order, or I guess it's available for pre-order now on the 19th. The Delta keycaps are coming out in mid-June. The mats are coming out now. R2s, XYZ R2s are shipping now. I think most people have theirs if they've ordered it. And the Nomad E2 is expected to be end of June. And crazy input features. So yeah, let me know in the bottom in the chat if you guys are curious about some of the input features. I'm happy to show you guys, or if you have any questions about any of the products on their website. And yeah, if you have any questions about the stuff that I have on my desk here. So I got the desk mat, work mat, and I've got the XYZ R2 and a Creator Micro V2 Framer Edition. And over on Instagram, Einrich says mine was rolled. Yeah, so that's right, because you're over in San Diego. So yeah, you are US. I'm sure it's flat now, right? Like I know some of the US ones were rolled, but yeah. How you liking your mat, by the way? It'll be perfect when you get your numpad. That's gonna be it's gonna look good on your desk. But yeah, with the cable too. Honestly, like I can't believe I missed that key cable. I'm gonna add that to my to my cart, and then I'll have to order it later. But yeah, how else is everyone's weekend going? Let me know in the chat. We got 27 seconds left on the spin the wheel. So for those of you who are just popping in, every 15 minutes we're going to be spinning this wheel for the numpad giveaway. We already had a live stream winner earlier today. He's still in chat, so I'll pop it up on the Jumbotron for you guys. So this is it here. And timer's gone off, so I'm gonna keep this here. I'll pull up this source here. Let me see. Oops. Scene, and then we'll go here. All right, sweet. Okay, so we are here. We are gonna be doing the numpad giveaway spin. We already had a winner earlier. Let me get some likes. Let me get some likes in the chat for those of you who are still rolling with me on TikTok, Instagram, and yeah, let me get some likes in the chat. Let's see if we can get this rolling. I'm gonna hit spin in 5 seconds, and we're gonna see if we can get it. And Einrich over on Instagram says he loves his mat, dude. It's a pretty dope mat. Like it's perfectly sized too. Can't see it because of my camera angle, but yeah, it fits everything. So even my mouse. So let's get this spin done. I'm going to roll this. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see if we can get another chat winner before I end it. Oh man. It was this close. Whew. Oh man. If we get 2 wins tonight, that's going to be crazy. That's going to be dope. That's good luck. I must just stream every Saturday if that's the case. Damn, that's crazy. So we were close on that one. I'm going to start another timer. For those of you who are just popping in, again, we are doing a numpad giveaway, which is what you see here, and it's a 3D printed number pad. It's a quick history, a lesson. So Work Louder had a bunch of extra PCBs left over from their creator board, which consisted of the XYZ PCB, and then their XL version also had the number pad with it. And basically, they had a bunch of them laying around, and they figured, okay, how can we upcycle this while at the same time kind of catering it to our customers? And so they decided to take the PCB, print a 3D printed frame, or build a 3D printed frame that you can actually build on at home. There's an option for that. So I'll show you on the screen real quick. Yeah, so you can actually get just a PCB version for $60. It's sold out right now. I'm sure they're gonna get more, or an assembly kit. But yeah, a 3D printed frame, and yeah, and that they upcycled it. They were able to bring down the cost a lot. So if you're looking at some of their other boards, they're for the price, they're worth it. That lots of features. The knob one is amazing. But that's going to be in the 400s. This is kind of perfect for someone who's on a budget or just looking to get into kind of their first keyboard. And the fact that it's ortholinear is even crazier, because a lot of the ortholinear boards, you have to either make it yourself. They run on, you have to do all your shortcuts and stuff on VIA and or QMK or whatever it is. And this is an ortholinear keyboard for just over $100, and it works on input, which is super user friendly. I'll pop it up right here. Super easy to use. So if you guys have already used input, you know how it is. But yeah, and the same thing was for the numpad. I think they had less numpad PCBs laying around, so that's why they are specifically going to be given for giveaways. There was only two out in the wild outside of the Work Louder team, which is myself and Julian, who is usually on the chat all the time. Yeah, so and then actually now Heinrich, who's just recently won tonight as well. So again, big congrats to you, man. That's a big W. It's a great weekend for you. Chris over on Instagram asked how long is the stream going to be? I'm probably going to stream till about 10:30 and then call it a night. But yeah, so you still got lots of chances to pop by and win. I'll be here for a bit, and yeah, I'll be chatting away. So yeah, what else we got? You know what, let me pull up a you know what I'll do? I will do a type test for you guys, so you guys can see and hear, for those of you who are kind of still waiting and trying to see if they want to get an XYZ. So I'm going to share my bottom screen, but actually, no, I want to let me set it up, and I'll do a quick typing test for you guys, so then you guys are able to see what we got going on. So I'll pop that there. Okay, cool. So this is I'll prop this here like that for you guys. I'm gonna bring that down. Okay, so I'm gonna pause the music. I'm gonna bring my mic a little lower so you guys can see. And over on Instagram, I'm gonna botch your name. I'm so sorry, dude. Nail says, I love your guys' products all the way from Brazil. Dude, that is wicked. What products do you have? I know Brazil is one of the few spots that we have a difficult time. I know Work Louder has shipping to. Let me know what products you have. I'm excited to see you here, dude. That's awesome. And I'm glad from Brazil you're able to get it too. That's awesome. So I'm gonna lower this, and I'm gonna see if I can get a quick typing test done for you guys. Music. Okay, so this is going to be a quick typing test for the XYZ workboard R2, and these are going to be silent switches. So let's see how we do. Let me just find my. Let me just figure. Okay, I may botch this because now I'm trying, and every time I think about it, I do terribly. I already botched it. Okay, there we go. All right, so pretty bad. Hopefully, you guys could hear that one. Yeah, let me know if you want another typing test. That was awful. But yeah, that's what I get for not having legends on my keycaps there. So let me set this up again. But yeah, so that was just a brief typing test for the keycaps. I have this silent, so I'm pretty, because they're the exact same ones that I have on my framer. But yeah, they all ship with the silent key switches anyway. But yeah, it's a quick typing test for you guys. Let me pop back in here and save myself that hide my score from you guys. So let's see. All right, let me just make some adjustments here. Okay, cool. So over on Instagram, iMed says, I don't have any. I saw you guys brought it when I lived in Canada about a year ago. I never had a chance to buy it, but I follow you guys anyway. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Where in Canada are you from? I'm from Toronto, so fellow Canadian. But iMed says, and I know it's going to be difficult for me to get your products here in Brazil, but I still hope to get one for sure. The knob one was a product I fell in love with. Dude, that is awesome. I'm sure you're following the main page, so you definitely saw the Framer one that's coming out, which is super dope. I'll pop it on my screen here for you guys. So Matrix style for those Matrix fans, but yeah, this is a crazy dope a framer collab that's coming out. So that's gonna drop on Tuesday. Med, if you talk to Mike, I know we can still ship to Brazil. There's a way to do it, but you're gonna have to message the main page if you're interested. Man, I hope you're able to get the framer one. That'll be awesome. It's like the knob one, but a blue. Yeah, as you can see, I wish I had a framer, well, the F1, but I've made my own here, as you can see. So yeah. Oh, sweet. So iMed said he lived in Vancouver for 3 years. Oh, that's awesome. Vancouver's a beautiful place. I've never been. I've only seen photos, but I know some people who came out from there, and yeah, what an awesome place. That's awesome. But yeah, if you guys have any questions in the chat, let me know. I'm going to be here till about 10. We got over on Instagram, iFran said, you guys reached to Dominican Republic too. Yes, that is... Wait, sorry. Is that a question? Yeah, I know they do everywhere in the world except Brazil and Russia. But let me know what products you got. That's awesome. I love when I was hearing people from, other countries getting their stuff from. Yeah, that's awesome. Over on Instagram, LV Digital Vault says, what are you doing? So my name's Vince. I'm a guest streamer here for Work Louder. I'm here to answer any questions you guys might have about Work Louder products. Some of the ones I have on my desk are the Framer Creator Micro V2 and the XYZ workboard. If you notice here, there's a giveaway happening right now. Every 15 minutes, we're going to be spinning this wheel. If you want your name on the wheel, you just have to spend $50 while I'm live on stream. Drop in your order number and your name gets placed on the spin wheel. If we don't win the first time, that's all right. Your name stays on there and it'll keep spinning every 15 minutes. So you increase your chances of winning. If you don't, you can stay in chat. Every 15 minutes, we're going to be spinning the wheel. And if it lands on chat, someone random in the chat will win. We already have one winner from earlier at the beginning of the stream, who's still in chat, Heinrich. He won I'm pretty sure it's the third one. He won the third, I'm going to say it's the third, XYZ numpad. And if you're curious what that looks like, that is this product here. And I'm going to go into Jumbotron mode. So there you go. So that's that there. So that is the Creator, the XYZ numpad. And it's a 3D printed frame. It shares the exact same pieces as the XYZ workboard corners. But yeah. And if you're curious, this is what it looks like here. So this is the Creator, the XYZ workboard R2. You can see I've made a fake Framer collab version. I took all my keycaps from my Framer XYZ and I tossed it on here. These keycaps, if you're curious, I just put these here kind of as like to let me know like my L&Ms are there, and just a guide for me. You can see the attention to detail on this keyboard right here. This here is a touchpad to change your layers, and on the back here you can see all this awesome writing. So products for the people inspired by a version of themselves, sometimes forgotten, playful, versatile, and above all else, creative. We believe people do their best work when it doesn't feel like work at all. When it's all work, no play, work louder, Inc. So that's a nice little Easter egg there. And if you notice, I showed it earlier. They made a lot of changes, good changes to the R2. So before there was a cable here that would attach the USB-C. Now it's soldered onto the actual PCB, and that piece is now attached. The USB-C port is now just attached to the PCB. Before it was just a cable and it's just attached to the frame. So we got 2 minutes on the giveaway. For those of you curious, if you guys are still here or just popping by, we are doing a giveaway. We're going to be spinning this wheel, and there's a chance that chat may win again in 2 minutes. So we're going to be doing another numpad giveaway in 2 minutes. So stick around. Let me know what you guys use on a daily basis, what programs, what apps, what products you use. Even if it's not Work Louder, I'm curious to see what else you guys have on your desk. So yeah. Over on Instagram, Fran says, I got the Creator board 2 years ago. Best keyboard he ever had. Oh, dude, that is awesome. I remember, so I followed Work Louder when they just released it. Like when the Creator board was made. And I was always a huge fan, but I was a student back then, so my wallet didn't let me. But that is awesome. And then he said he's waiting for the cable next month. Yeah, dude, I didn't even know the cable released until today. So I'm going to actually order one myself, and I'm excited to get one, dude. It's sick. Which one did you get? Did you get the linear or the coiled? I think those are the two options that you can get. Let me pop on the website and see. So if you guys are curious, I will throw it up on the screen here. This is the Work Louder cable. Comes in white and black, and you can get it straight or a coiled cable. Man, these cables are so dope, man. All the Work Louder products are so aesthetically pleasing. It's awesome. LV over on Instagram said the keyboard stylish for only $89. Yeah, dude, it's really sweet. Like, honestly, it's nice and compact. So if you're someone who works on the go, or you want to take your keyboard to work and stuff, it's pretty awesome. Here, so you get 3 different flavors. You get the assembly kit, which is basically like Lego, so you build it yourself, which is what I got for my R2, and I built it myself. And there's something to be said about building your own stuff. But for my R1, I was pretty lazy. I got Mike. Mike offered a pre-built version, so yeah, he pre-built it in back when they were doing the R1s in small batches in Montreal. So guess what time it is, fellas? It is spin the wheel time. Okay, so Fran over on Instagram said he got the coiled. That is an excellent choice. That is I think the only choice for cables. And it'll look sick with the XYZ. I know Mike posted a picture on Instagram not too long ago. But if you hear my iPad going off, it is spin the wheel time. Okay, so for those of you in chat, let me get a thumbs up and a like on the chat. Thumbs up and a like. We got 15 minutes, and we're gonna be spinning this wheel again. We're gonna spin now. Hey, chat won earlier today. We were 1 block away from chat winning again. This is gonna be huge. So let me see. All right, let me see. Let's go here. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this off. All right, cool. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna spin this wheel. We already had a winner once today. Let's see. Oh, chat wins. Chat wins. Okay, so you know how this goes. Chat wins again. This is a double. Oh man, what a Saturday. What a Saturday. Okay, so let's get this done. Okay, so you guys know the rules. Anyone in chat right now, we are streaming on multiple platforms. We are on TikTok, we are on YouTube, we are on Instagram, and we are also streaming to X. If you guys are in chat right now, drop a thumbs up. Drop a thumbs up in the chat. We are going to spin this wheel. Okay, let me set it up. We got another double chat win here. I'm gonna just pull up my wheel. Where'd it go? Okay, so let's do this. So if you're in the chat right now, drop a thumbs up. We're gonna give it a couple minutes. Make sure everybody gets in here. Chris, I see you in Instagram, says, "Oh wow, yes, it is can you believe it, dude? This is the second time. This is the second, dude. I think I did 5-6 streams, and I think some of the other guest streamers have also done some streams. No one's won, so even Mike, I think, did spin the wheel. So, all right. So if you guys are in chat right now, drop a thumbs up. I'm gonna add your name to the spin wheel, and we are gonna get this done. We're gonna see if we're gonna get someone in the chat has to win. So drop a thumbs up. I'm gonna add your name onto the name or onto this wheel. And let me just set it up, and we're gonna get this going. So by the time you guys have until the time I finish the last name, and then we will spin this wheel. So I'm gonna go in order based off of what's popping up on my chat screen. So again, hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. If you want to get into the spin the wheel, drop a thumbs up in the chat. I'm gonna add your name to this wheel, and we're gonna go and pick a random from the chat. Dude, double chat win today. That is crazy. That is crazy. Oh man, this is like ooh. All right, let me write this. Friend. Okay, friend, I got your name in there. All right, we got Ahmed. Okay. Okay, cool. We got Heinrich. Dude, if you win twice today, oh man, that's going to be crazy. You got Horseshoes. Who's there? Let's see. We got, all right. So Heinrich's taking one for the team. He's being generous. Let's see. Adventure. We're going to add you in there. I see you out there. We got Mescal. Okay, man, there's a ton of names in here. Let's see. Okay, let's see. We got Ken. Let's see. Kenidia. Okay. And all right, Emil, I'm gonna add you. We got Emil loves. All right, some of these names I might have misspelled, but we know who you are on the chat. Okay, so all the thumbs up except for You're Fresh are coming out of Instagram. Let me just run through this real quick and make sure. So we got, yep. Add that, yep. Everton. Okay, I gotta add you, Everton. I didn't see your name there. Hold on. We've got to make sure everybody in chat right now who's chatting. We gotta get everybody in here. You know, let's see, Everton. Let's see. Okay, so let me make sure I got these names in. Okay. All right. If you're in on the chat, drop a thumbs up. Drop a thumbs up. We'll give a minute in case anyone else wants to join the chat for this drop. Let's see. A, B. Oh shoot. Ooh. Oh God. Hold on. So this is what I get for not having symbols. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to pull this up now. Okay, so here are the names. If you are in chat right now and you do not see your name on here, hit me up. Let me know. Oh, shoot. We got Chris on there. And this is why I always got to double check my work. My bad, Chris. I didn't forget about you. I kind of did, my bad. I will add your name. All right. Okay. If you don't see your name, let me know. Let me know in the chat. I'm gonna give it another. We'll do another minute. If you see your name on the chat, or if you don't see your name on the wheel, hit me up in the chat. We got 50 seconds left. Mill, I got your name in there. Yeah, you're in there. I got Chris in there too. Oh man, sorry fellas. All right. So again, drum roll. All right, Zesty, dude, Zesty coming in last second. All right, well I'm gonna add your name, Zesty, because you're dropped your name in there. All right, Zesty, let's go. Zesty. Okay. All right. Do we got everybody in here? Yeah, Aaron. Okay. Oh, Aaron's in here. Aaron's in here. All right, Aaron, your name. Yeah, chat one again. Can you believe it, Aaron? Let's get your name in there. All right, you just made the cutoff, dude. That's great. Talking about cutting it close. So we got Aaron's name in there. All right, cool. No, you didn't miss it, Aaron. Don't worry, I got you. I got you. Don't worry, man. You made the cutoff. You made the cutoff. All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna wait another second or so because I know we keep getting these last minute entries. I don't want to miss anybody. I want it to be fair for everyone. That's what we're all about here. So, all right, cool. All right, here we go. We're gonna spin this wheel. You know what? Everyone smash the like. Everybody smash the like. Smash that like button. Let's get going. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some traction on this live. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh! Friend, yes, P is this winner right now. Congrats, dude. Hold on, why is my alarm going off? Hold on. Big congrats, Fran. Congrats, dude. Congrats. And Aaron over on Instagram says, sorry, I missed it. Sorry. Pad giveaway. And if you're not sure what that is this piece of art here. It's a 3D printed numpad. Any orders over $50 gets your name added to the spin wheel. We'll spin the wheel. If your name isn't selected, your name gets kept on there. We're going to be spinning this wheel every 15 minutes. If you see there's a wheel here below me, that is because chat has won for the second time tonight. Our first winner was Heinrich, and he's still in the chat. He just won the first one tonight. Fran D just won the second one, as you can see down below. Fran, do me a favor, message the main account, so work louder, work_louder, or wherever I'm streaming from, the main work louder page. Send them a DM, and they will sort you out, dude. That is what a W Saturday. I just want to say thanks for you guys for coming out and sticking with me. Yeah, I know it was so close, dude. It was so close. Hey, there's still more chance. I'm gonna be here till about another hour or so. So we still got, my math's terrible. We still got a couple more spins to go. That is 2 chat wins for tonight. That is pretty good. That is really good, considering I've done a handful of streams and there has been no winners. Yeah, that is amazing. So okay, yeah. So Fran, again, drop a message to the main chat, and Mike or the team, someone from the team will sort you out. But whew, okay, we're wow, that was crazy. That's a double win. That's wicked. All right, so I'm gonna start another timer here for everybody, and yeah, let's go. Okay, so to catch up on chat, to catch everybody up, Fran DSP over on Instagram has just won the numpad giveaway. Heinrich earlier today had won earlier on the first spin, so that is pretty sick. That is pretty dope, honestly. So we got that going there. So, dude, that's dope. That makes 4 people that I know are gonna be numpad owners. So myself, Julian, Heinrich, and now Fran. So everyone, yeah. So Abdul says, Bismillah. Congrats. Congrats again, Fran. That's awesome. I'm really happy for you guys. Chat, you just gotta be in the chat, man. You can win. It's awesome. So over on Instagram, Apollo Terry says, let's go. And yeah, over on Instagram, Mares Balo says, nice. Yes. So again, if you guys want to increase your chances, all you got to do is drop an order number in the chat, over $50. And if your order is over $50, your name gets added to the wheel, and we're spinning every 15 minutes. But if your name gets added, we'll spin then as well. If you don't win it that time, then we'll keep your name stays on there, so we'll keep spinning until we get a winner. And also, any orders over $150, you get this beautiful work mat, desk mat, for free on your order. So yeah, and this is you can get it in 2 different colors. You get a black and green and a black and gray. I've got the black and green. I can't fold mine right now, but I will show you on screen what that looks like. Desk mat. So you can get it here, so you can see there's a green side. I went with black and green because of the classic, but you can also get a black and gray as well. And it's a real cutting mat. It's 5 layers. If I'm not mistaken, it's 80 by 30 centimeters. And it's perfectly sized. Honestly, for anyone who does crafting or other stuff like that, you know what the regular standard cutting mats are all like odd size and sometimes don't even fit your desk. Mine doesn't. I have to go somewhere else to do my crafting. So yeah, so you get that for free on orders over 150. Just drop an order number in the chat, and we'll we'll go from there. So let me see what we got here. Let me just run this real quick. Let me just double check something and we're gonna be good. So I see an order number just got dropped in the chat. All right, so Heinrich over on Instagram asked, is the pad wireless? Yeah, so you can actually get the Creator Micro V2 in two options. The Pro, which is what I have here, the Framer version. The one I have is the Pro version, so it is wireless and Bluetooth. I have the silent switches, which I actually chose by accident. I wanted to get clicky, but I guess I was in a rush and I hit silent. So that's what you got here. So it is wireless, powered by Bluetooth. Or if you want so that's $179. For $149, you can get a wired one. Features are exactly the same. Works on input. Same thing with the Creator Micro V2. If you're curious, they're the exact same thing functionally. Aesthetically, they're a little different. This one has a what was the difference? Oh yes, so the base of the Framer is black, and you also on the Framer get a pack set of keycaps with it. So not only are you getting something that's limited edition, you also get a pack of keycaps with yours. So you'll get the blue knobs and stuff as well versus the all black ones, and then you get. I'm using some of the Legends on my XYZ, but you will get this here. So I think the difference is $5. And yeah, but they do come in two options. You can get it in wireless or wired. The Framer just has a few extra goodies, just like this keycap set. These are more catered to the Framer website, but I mean, they're all kind of generic. They work for everything. So you get the publish button here. You do get I think the black one. No, the black one I took from my keyboard. But you do get the publish button. These two caps here that I can show you here as well. So you can kind of see that there. And then, yeah, you get this. And yeah, and then the base of this one is black versus on the regular Creator Micro V2, it's silver. So those are kind of the main differences for that there. Yeah, and Heinrich also said chat is literally on fire. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. That 2 wins is nuts. That's awesome. So, and for those of you who have stuck around with me this long, just feel free to join the Discord. There is a Discord chat. People always sharing their ideas, what they've done to their keyboards, their Framer, their XYZ. There's a lot of ideas you can pull from the Discord in terms of like 3D printing on your boards. Someone did like a crazy chameleon looking one, which is dope. Another dope one was a glow in the dark one as well. And over on Instagram, Apolitary, I see you dropped an order number. It looks like an older one. If your order hasn't shipped yet, you could send a message to the mods. I think they might be able to help you out with something. But yeah, it looks like an older one. Let me know what you ordered on that. And yeah. But Heinrich, I hope that answers your question about the macro pad. Honestly, I love this thing. Like I take this thing to work all the time with me. If I don't take my keyboard, I'll just take this with me. My work laptop works off Windows, and what's crazy is on input, you can easily swap between it. So you can toggle it between Windows and Apple. So you can even have separate layers specifically for Windows or for Apple. So, and you never have to change it. It just all stores on the macro pad. So yeah, you don't actually have to worry about changing things around. You just select your layers and yeah. And Apollo says, "Oh, okay, just got it delivered 2 days ago. It was the XYZ board." Ah, gotcha. Yeah, sorry. These are to get your name added to spin the wheel. It has to be a live order, done today, or yeah. So, but you could still win in the chat. As you saw, we've got 2 winners for tonight. So, yeah, very very exciting. Yeah, chat has really been popping off today. So. Yeah. Over on Instagram, Einrich says, I'm assuming I'm the only one from the giveaway. From the giveaway is the same thing, right? Yes. So right now, the giveaway is only going to be for the XYZ, for the numpad. Unless anything changes. But, oh man. Yeah, the only one from the giveaway is going to be the numpad for tonight, or for a little bit, I think. Yeah. Let's see. Apollo says, might get another XYZ. Dude, it's a nice board, man. If you need another one for the wifey or your girlfriend, it's not a bad product. I love it. I love the portability of it. And like, again, like I've mentioned it earlier in the chat, just like the form factor, it's 40% ortholinear keyboard. I'm sure you've typed on yours already. It arrived 2 days ago. It's just really nice and compact. And actually, it must have been meant to be, because this exact keyboard fits perfectly in my work bag. In one of the pockets, it like just perfectly slides in. If you guys join the Discord, I'm Dashy over on Discord, and you'll see some of the photos I posted with it in my bag. It's like a perfect fit, and it was almost like it was built for that pocket. So yeah. But Apollo, if you do happen to order another XYZ board, drop that order number in the chat, and we'll get your name added to the spin wheel. And yeah, we'll keep spinning. We got 5 minutes on the next spin. I'm going to be here for another 15 minutes. So there's going to be one, it looks like there's going to be one more spin after this one. And yeah, again, I just want to say thanks to chat for being here and hanging out with me. If you guys have any questions at all about any of the products, even if the ones that you don't see on my desk, just let me know. Drop it in the chat, and I'll get that answered to you as well. And again, for those of you who are just joining, what you see on my desk here is the XYZ work mat. And the work mat from WorkLouder. And I've got the XYZ workboard and the Creator Framer Micro V2. These are some of the things I use on a daily basis. I had the XYZ R1 as well. I just had it out just a second ago. For those of you who are wondering what the original one looked like, so I was using this for several months. I got mine, I think, I want to say like September, back in September when Mike was building these. I'm going to blow this up on the Jumbotron here. Oops, wrong button. So when Mike was building these in the office in Montreal, he was actually hand making these himself. And I think they were only released in batches of 10 to begin with. And now I was a huge fan of WorkLouder when the original Creator board popped up, and I was actually a backer for the Nomad E1, but funds didn't really work out, so I had to back out, and I was bummed out about it because I'm like, oh man, these pieces are beautiful, and when I saw that this was kind of just in the $100 price point, it was hard to say no. But this is the original one, so you can kind of see the design here. This is kind of the original PCB. So this is kind of what you would see on if you had a Creator board. This is the same PCB. If you see here some of the key differences, I'll take this off for now. Some of the major changes that they did was, I'll show you here. Let me bring this down a bit. So the original one had a cable that ran from the PCB down to what is the USB-C port for charging. So you can see the USB-C port is actually attached to the 3D printed frame. So when you're putting it together, well, Mike put it together, but you'd have to screw this in first and then put the frame together and then kind of punch it in. On the new version, you can kind of see the subtle details, like the writing that that they've done here. And now they've switched to an actual onboard like switch, if that's what it's called. Sorry if I'm botching that term for the computer engineers there. But and now the USB-C port is actually on let me see, is actually on the PCB. So it just makes for a nice cleaner look, and there's nothing that it can catch on when it's on your desk or you're traveling with it. No cables to be ripped, which is, it's huge. I mean, I kept mine for the most part on my desk, but if you like to travel with it a lot, then like it's just one less cable to like rip. Pro tip for anybody using an XYZ, I actually got one of these magnet cables for my XYZ, and I actually have one also on my framer as well. And now I have one cable, so whenever I need to charge and I'm not using my desk or my keyboard, I just quickly plug it in, and I'll see if I can show you that here. Hold on. So just nice, and so yeah, just a pro tip there for you XYZ users. And yeah, so that's just like a big difference there. And then obviously the switches were the old style low profile Kailh Chalk V1s, so you can kind of see that there as well. So you can see kind of what it used to be. This is the original one, and actually I stole the foot from the risers from the original one, which look like this here, and you can kind of see the risers there. So yeah, so that's that. That's my rant there. We got 28 seconds on the spin the wheel, and then we're gonna do one more after that. Let me take a look here. All right, cool. Oh shoot, okay, we got a ton of chats going through. Let's see. So Merzbalo says one for the studio, one for the games. Exactly. That's another good point. Yes, I approve of that comment. And On the Run Quietly says crazy. On the Run Quietly says don't have an order yet, not shipped in India, but I would love to get a free gift. Yeah, so if you have an order number, drop it in the chat. I'm gonna see if maybe we could do something for you if it hasn't shipped out yet. But yeah, drop your order number anyway in the chat. I'll mark it down, and we'll see if the team can do something for you. But over on Instagram, Queena Bergen, what are you using to stream this? So I'm using OBS, is what I'm working off of right now. And social chat is kind of just gathering all the chats from Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and X as well. So I'm going to get this spinning quick so you can get another one, because I'm out of here in about 15-30 minutes. Maybe we'll do an extra one, but I'm going to drop the spin. Chat, if you have hung out with me this long, just hit that like button. Hit that like button for me. And yeah, let's do it. All right. Hit that like, and let's see if we can get some traction on this stream at the end. So let's go. All right. We still got one more. So I'm gonna hit this timer on my iPad, and there's no win this time. We've already, for those of you who are just joining, my name's Vince, aka Fueled by KWH. I'm a guest streamer here for Work Louder, and I'm here just to kind of demo some of the products that you see on my desk. I've got the XYZ workboard and the Framer Creator Micro V2, and this beautiful piece of art on my desk is the new work mat, desk mat, which is a cutting mat. It's double-sided, so I've got, this is black, and on the other side it's green. Actually, you know what? Let's switch it up a bit. Let's just show the chat how easy it is to kind of switch things around. So, it's gonna fall. Let's see if I can get that propped up again. All right, hold on. Let's see if I can prop that up. Okay. So, and just like that, we got green going. We got the green vibes popping off. So we'll put that there. So you can see the design is slightly changed on the green. I get a little box here This is more closer to the standard cutting mat. But you can see just like that. That's what the green looks like. It also comes in black and gray as well. So if you're looking for a gray, I can just pop that up on the computer here. Actually, I'll show you on here because it's in the update reel photos. So you're not looking at the website renders. I'll pop it down here. So where is it? I knew it was in here. So let me see. So if you're curious what's on my screen, this is the latest update for Work Louder. I just kind of gives you some keynotes. I can mention that a little later. But yeah, that's a green and black and gray. So it's going to be black on one side, gray on the other. And yeah, so any orders, so we're doing a numpad giveaway, as you see here, and basically any orders over $50, you get your name added to the spin the wheel. If your name doesn't get selected the first time, your name stays on there. And then we spin again, and actually every 15 minutes we're doing a spin the wheel. So yeah, so you get extra, the earlier you get your name on there, the more chances you get to win. And there's, if you could see, there's also a chat button on there too, or chat pie, piece of pie there. And if it lands on chat, someone randomly in the chat will win one. And actually tonight we've won, there's 2 chat winners today, 2, not just 2 chat winners, which is epic because I've been streaming. This is probably my 5th or 6th stream and no one's won anything on the spin the wheel the last couple of streams, but this is crazy. We got 2. That's dope. So that's there. And yeah, so just a heads up, we will we're gonna put that in there. Once the timer goes off, we're gonna spin the wheel, and if chat gets selected, I'll add it to another spin the wheel, and we will pick someone from random in the chat to win. Also, any orders over 150, you do get this mat for free. So what you see here, it's a real cutting mat. You will get this for free on your order, on any order that's over 150. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, toss them in the chat. I'm going to be here for a few more minutes. So I'm going to wait till this countdown comes down, and then that'll be the last one for the night. And for those of you who stuck around for all of the stream, I know Einrich's been here for a while. Aaron's been watching. Who else we got? We got a few guys on here. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to everyone who's popped in on stream and said hello. So I appreciate you guys. Actually, I've missed a couple of the messages. So Aaron over on Instagram. Oh man, I'm so behind. He said, "Come on, chat. Let's go. Let's go." That's it. And Mars Bell is also like, "Let's go." And Syntax over on Instagram. Yo, what is up, dude? What is up? Oh, and Chitachi over on TikTok. So we're streaming across 4 platforms right now. We got Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and X. And Chitachi has been here since the beginning too. So shout out to you guys. I appreciate you chatting with me. And yeah, if you guys have any feedback with my chat, let me know. I'm always open to, or my stream, sorry, open to feedback. So yeah, appreciate you guys for being here again. And yeah, we got 10 minutes on the spin the wheel. And yeah, if you guys want to see anything, if you want to see how input works, if you guys want another typing test, let me know. We'll drop it down in the chat. So, or I'll demo it for you, no problem. But again, for those of you who are just tuning in, there's some big updates on this last one that came out, update number 38, and this is free also on the website. You can pop in and take a look in depth. But some key notes are the Framer 1 is dropping Tuesday. So if you have seen any of the Instagram reels and Instagram posts, you know the Framer 1 looks dope. That's going to be dropping on Tuesday. There's 350 units. 100 of them are going to be allocated to Framer, and then 250 are going to be available on the Work Louder website. Knobsidian just dropped on the 19th, so that's available. I have that in my cart, but I'm torn between getting that for my XYZ or the Work Delta that's coming out in mid-June. We also got the Work mat that you see on my desk that's now shipping worldwide. I know there was a bit of a small roadblock or speed bump, as you call it, for the US customers, but I think they're all rolling out now. I know Einrich is in the US and he has his and he is loving it. XYZs are also shipping, so you can see that on my desk. Yeah, I was so jealous. If you guys are on the Discord, people were posting their XYZs and I was like, getting so jealous. I almost deleted Discord because I didn't want to see everyone have their XYZs while I'm still on R1. But mine finally came, and my work mat actually came first, so that was pretty dope. And then the NE2 is in pre-production, and it's expected to come out end of June. And then the new input updates are coming out soon. So I actually have the new developer version of input, which has been dope. Give you guys a little sneak peek here. So some of the changes that you'll see is when you create a new action. Now this menu is here, so this is kind of for the quick key shortcuts that you guys want to do, like control copy. You want to type in the letter and assign that to a button. That's super easily done. Or if you guys want to go into a more advanced key function, you can go here and you can set the delays and the times that you need as well. So you can still get that mode as well, but they've streamlined it a little bit more. And yeah, it's just some great features. And yeah, so that's all done there. These are the icons. And yeah, for anyone who has their XYZ, let me know how your experience is with input, and if you've ever used VIA and what your thoughts are. Because I used VIA when on my R1. The R1 runs on VIA, and man, I tell you, I've never really dived into making macros and shortcuts, because I had my Newfie, which was a little bigger keyboard, had a bunch of keys. And that's all I really used it for. Even the one I got on Amazon, that was not as good. But when I got this one, I'm I kind of got forced to, make custom settings and customize my layout and stuff. And that's when I got into VIA, and I was just whoa, this is too much. But with input, it's when I got my framer, wow, night and day. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And yeah. How is the rest of your Saturday going, and what are your plans for Sunday? Interested to know. And actually, where are you guys from? I know there's some people in the chat who are just popping in. Let me know where you guys are from. And yeah, always excited to see. I'm out here from Toronto. It's just almost 10 o'clock, so it's probably going to be the last part of my stream. And yeah, I will do, I'll hit you guys with a quick typing test. Let me see if I can get that done for you guys here. Where was it? There we go. Now I just gotta find the page. Oh, nope, that wasn't it. Nope. So I'll drop that down there. And let's see. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the tab that this is on. I don't know where this page is. Where did it go? Come on. Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. I just closed the tab by accident, so let me get back in there. Let's see. Reopen. Close tab. That wasn't it. Where's the screen coming from? All right, so I kind of dropped the ball on that one. That one did not work. The wheel is still there, so that's good. I'm trying to find out where the screen went. What the heck? All right, let me try and find it. I'm gonna do a quick typing test before I go. Oh, so amazing question over on Instagram. Is it possible to program more than one action to a key, i.e. different action, press, hold? Yeah, so that's one of the best functions of input. So I'm going to pop it up for you. I'm so happy you answered that question. I actually usually mention it, but I believe it's called tap dance is what the keyboard community uses. I just found that out recently. But you can see here, so I will close this one. Okay, we're going to show this one. All right, so if you go here, I actually have multifunction here. So let me just what I'll do is I'll make a new layer. I'll make a new Apple layer. We'll go here. You go here and that you go under multi. And if you create a new multi action, it's right here. So you'll see here, you can on tap, double tap, assign. Actually, I didn't want that one. So this is what I currently have. So you can see, I have it assigned on my layer 2. So you can see here, these 2 buttons here are my multi-action. So when I tap it, it's going to be enter. Double tap puts my computer to sleep. If I hold it, it goes into my lock screen. I don't have a tap and hold option, but that's also an option you can do there. So yeah, definitely. That's probably one of the biggest features of Input. And actually, I should have mentioned that. And you can actually do this multi-action on the XYZ as well. So it actually works. It's awesome. So every key is programmable to have a multi. If you want to go crazy like that, yeah, you could have every key a multi-action on your XYZ. So like if you went here, then you went to multi, so you can have it like this. So here's an example that's kind of already on there. So here's some options. Cut, copy. That's a big one, a popular one for people. So yeah, Mac cut and copy. So you got your options here as well. So that is a huge thing. Control. Yeah. So actually it's funny that you say that, because that is where I programmed. If you go to so here's my close tab button. So I have my close tab here and then my new tab here. So when I'm working off of Chrome, I just hit this twice or open a new tab and I'm good to go. So yeah, over on Instagram, Kenidia, sorry if I botched that. He's from Hong Kong. It's a nice Sunday morning. Love the design. Oh man, nice. It's a beautiful place there, Hong Kong. That's awesome. I've personally never been. I also just see photos, but I have a few friends from there, and it's amazing that when they go home and they show me pictures. So that's awesome. And yeah, the design is very, very really thought out. WorkLouder did an awesome job on these ones, and the framer. Oh man, the framer 1 is gonna look epic. But yeah, so syntax. I hope I answered your question on that one. That is a key feature of it. So you can have basic options and multi as well. So huge option there. So we got 55 seconds left on this spin. It's going to be the last one for the night. Again, thank you guys for joining me. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So, and then for those of you who are curious, if you're just tuning in now, my name is Vince. I'm a guest streamer here for WorkLouder. Next to me is a numpad giveaway. And what we got here is you can win an option, 4 actions you working too loud. So it's on Instagram, syntax604 said 4 actions. Boy, you working too loud. I love that comment. So those of you just joining the chat, this is what we're giving away. If you any orders over $50, you get your name added to the spin wheel. Once your name's added to the spin wheel, we'll spin the wheel. If your name isn't selected, your name stays on there. And throughout the stream, every 15 minutes, we've been spinning the wheel. And we've had 2 random winners in the chat win tonight. And yeah, you can actually only get this XYZ board. It's a 3D printed numpad. It's a 3D printed numpad. You can only win it on stream. And we had 2 chat winners today win them. We got Einrich, who won one, and Fran over on Instagram win it as well. So this is the last timer. All right, so that's the last timer. We're going to spin this wheel again. Also, and any orders over 150, you get this beautiful piece of art work mat for free on your order as well. So Einrich over on Instagram says, let us make it 3 winners for tonight's stream. All right, dude, I got my fingers crossed. I'm going to give a minute for anyone just kind of joining in and see if there's any last minute orders, as this is going to be the last the last spin of the night. Oh man, I'm like losing my voice. So this is exciting. So we're going to get this done. I'm going to spin the wheel. We've already had 2 chat winners. We got Heinrich and we got Fran. So yeah, chat's been popping tonight. Chat has been popping tonight. And again, shout out to the people who've been watching from home on the Saturday evening. Well, Saturday evening for me, it's in Toronto. Might be Monday in the day for you guys out there. So yeah, all right, we got 20 seconds. We're going to try and get this again. We're going to see if we can get a third winner. Oh, man, if we get a third winner, Mike, I might get a call from Mike. So stop giving chat wins. But I'm just like you guys. I'm just a big fan of Work Louder stuff. So being able to talk about the stuff that I own and share kind of my experiences, I'm glad I can help you guys. Aaron in the chat says, let's get it. Okay, here we go. We are going to do the final spin for tonight. All right, here we go. Ooh, yeah. You could kind of gauge where that purple is in the spin, but yeah, so 2 wins out of, I think, man, how many spins did we do tonight? I think we did like 10. My math is terrible. I can't do 15 plus however many hours I've streamed. I think I'm on a 3-hour stream. So, but we did a lot. We did a lot of spins. Congrats to the winners. Again, those Heinrich and Fran, make sure you message and DM the main account, work_louder. Just let them know. They'll see the stream anyway, and I'll mention it to them so they'll know. But congrats to you guys again. I'm going to stick around for a few more minutes in case you guys have any last minute questions. Let me know if you guys want to see anything else. You guys want to have any questions about anything, let me know. And I'm going to stick around for a few more minutes. And for those of you who did stick around, if you haven't already, join the Discord. It's pretty popping over there. A lot of great guys, super helpful. If you have any questions about your board at all or anything like that, Discord's the way to go. It's a pretty active chat. So yeah, amazing. I'm going to try and see if I can get one last typing test. I really don't even know where that screen went, dude. Let's see. Man, it must have disappeared. That's great. So that's that. Let me see here. But okay, I'm gonna try and do it on here. So yeah, I don't know where the screen is. So anyway, all right, fellas. Again, so Aaron over on Instagram, he said, I know I asked, but what's the space bar you have? And wait, there's a Discord. Yeah, so Aaron, there is a Discord. If you go on the website, I think you can find the link there. I think it's at the bottom. Yeah, so at the bottom, oh shoot, hold on, can I get this at the bottom here? Let me see if I can bring up at the bottom of the page on the Work Louder site. I'm gonna see if I can move this up for you. I don't know what I've moved. Oops. Oh, that's my bottom camera. Okay. So at the bottom here of the Work Louder page, there's a Discord button. So you just click that and it'll pop up on your phone or your desktop. But yeah, join the Discord, dude. If you see Dashy, that's me. dash Y. So that's me over on Discord. Again, if you guys have any questions or need some help or anything like that, Discord's the way to go. Lots of great people there. The community is great. Sorry, Aaron, the space bar. Yeah, so I actually have my space bar. Oh, I think I messed up my... Yeah, hold on. Let me fix this. So my space bar actually came from my Framer Creator Micro. So when I ordered it, you get the publish spacebar and a bunch of these keycaps. You can kind of see the finish is a little different. So that's kind of where I got those pieces from, and I just kind of borrowed them. And then yeah. So Aaron, you've seen my original R1. Yeah, I got to make mine a little different than the rest. So yeah. Heinrich said, thank you, Vince. It was a fun stream tonight. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for joining me on the Saturday. I'll probably be on, if not me, another guest streamer will be on next week. But I can't thank you guys enough. And again, congrats to the winners. Don't forget, if you haven't already, make sure you check out the Discord. And yeah. All right. Aaron on Instagram said, okay, bet I'll join the Discord. I didn't know there was one. Yes. So there is a Discord. Let's get this. The community is already big. Let's get it even bigger. So we got a Discord as well. All right, fellas. I'm out. This was an awesome stream. I didn't expect there to be two chat winners, which is awesome. So yeah. I sure have. I've been thinking of getting a framer, but I haven't pulled the trigger yet. You have next stream. If you do it, make sure you do it on stream. But it is cool. It is cool. And I know they still have a bunch of them, framer Creator Micro V2s, but I think the wireless ones, I think they only have the silent ones, which is what I have here. So if you've... Oh, I don't want to push buttons, actually. Hold on. Yeah. So, friend over on Instagram says, yeah, you're very cool for the spacebar. Yeah. It's funny because when I shared it on Discord, Mike was like, whoa, we got to make that collab happen. Who knows? Don't quote me on that. I don't know if that's real, but yeah. So Aaron over on Instagram said he's still getting acclimated to XYZ. I know it is a bit of a learning curve, but dude, once you get it, it's dope. It's pretty nice, and it's such a small form factor. You can just carry it around. But yeah. All right, fellas. Thanks again. I appreciate you. Have a great rest of your weekend. Have a great night, and thanks for hanging out. Peace.